Yo, how's it going, boys? What's up? What's up, Larissa? How's it going? How's it going, boys? I'm super hyped today because we got a freaking great stream. Sheesh. Let's freaking go, boys. I'm freaking hyped. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty freaking hyped for this one. Hey, Wes, hope all is well with you. How you been? Doing good, Mimi. What's up, boys? 1 second. Oh my gosh, the alert's going. What's up, boys? How's it going? Yo, so in today's stream, we're gonna be freaking playing some freaking Resident Evil Code Veronica, the modern camera mod. And I gotta say, it's kind of wild that we're getting like so many mods here. Like, it's been like a hot minute. Let's try out my new IMs. I just bought these new I think it's just the cable that's connected to my audio interface. Anyways, that's besides the point. Going back to what I was saying. Yeah, it's kind of crazy that we're getting freaking mods for Resident Evil Code Veronica. Now, to my understanding, I've been wanting to do like a randomizer mod for Resident Evil Code Veronica, but it hasn't really been a thing for like a long time. So it's kind of crazy. I don't know. It's a little bit wild. But yeah, anyways, that's what we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna be freaking trying out this new freaking over-the-shoulder mod that also goes freaking first person, which is honestly super sick. So, guys, I'm super hyped. Yeah, it seems like it's actually my cable. I'm getting the same interference on my end over here. Okay, well that's good to know. So my other IMs are freaking still goated. But yeah, that's really strange. It must be just the cable. But I'm gonna reconnect and start it again. Just because this cable is analog, just because this isn't Bluetooth, this is wired, so the connection's a bit off. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. I don't want to hear it. Like, I don't want to hear my voice completely. That's crazy. We get it. You got the mic feedback. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. No, it's my. Ooh, it's my. I know what it is. It's my XLR cable. Ooh, okay. It's not this microphone, because like I'm moving the cable right now. It's my XLR. Okay. It's this wire, by the way. This wire that connects to the microphone. Okay, that's where I'm hearing the. Yeah, when I tap it, I can hear it. What the frick? Also, my microphone's off. Oh, hold up. Maybe that's why. That voice. We're kind of starting a little chopped here. It's kind of chalked, not chopped. It's kind of a chalk start up to the stream. Okay. You know what? I think that's what it was. I think because there was tension when it was going like that. Never mind. Now we're good. Okay, we're good. We're doing good. All right. I was like diagnosing a problem that wasn't there. I was like, oh my gosh, it's my cable. I need to switch. No, it's just because my mic was literally flipped to the side, bro. That's crazy. I don't know. Yeah, it was in rest mode. Okay, that's why I did that. That was funny, dude. I'm like diagnosing and stuff. It's like there's no need for that. It's just that the mic thing went off. It's just because there was tension in the cord. Anyways, boys, super hyped for Resident Evil Code Veronica X. Now, if you guys were not here, we recently beat Resident Evil Code Veronica X, and what's interesting about this, as mentioned, like literally there's not too many mods for it. Like the randomizer that I was just talking about, I've been wanting to do that for quite some time, and it just they stopped working on it. I'm pretty sure like the guys over at the guys that made the now I'm forgetting the name, like the randomizers for Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3, they stopped working on it. I think it was one guy that was working on it, so it was a little bit shocked that I couldn't freaking play that or try that one out. But this new mod was basically made by a modder called Hey Snippy. I'm pretty sure it's Hey Snippy. Hey Snippy basically made this mod, I think 2 weeks ago, released it. It's been popping off. Like everybody's been talking about it. That's why last time when I mentioned in the previous stream, I was like, yo, I'm going to be trying out a mod next week and we're going to see how it is. And then sure enough, who was it? I think it was Melworld. Melworld was like, oh, is it the over-the-shoulder camera mod? And I'm like, no, shut up. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about that, boy. I don't want to do that. But yeah, it was kind of a spoil. But yeah, Mimi says nice jacket. Thank you, Mimi. Appreciate that. Thank you. Yes, you know what? I've had this jacket for quite some time, but I just never used it. So I was like, you know what? And I put it on the other day, and I was like, okay, it's a little bit stiff. Like I need to wear it more. You know what I mean? Because it's leather. So I'm like, I'm just gonna wear it. I was gonna wear it too for when we played Texas Chainsaw, because you know that whole scene with freaking Johnny and the knife and stuff. But hey, I mean, hey, we're playing Resident Evil Code Veronica. There's a leather jacket in there. What? Let's just connect the dots. We don't need that, but let's just connect them there. But I appreciate that. So yeah, anyways, going back to the modder. Yeah, this modder basically made this. Now this is his second version of it. Now another cool thing about this mod too that I need to state is that I'm actually, well, my whole setup, I'm running the same HD textures as I'm doing before. So I have other mods. I'm like, this is like an amalgamation of mods. So the game's gonna look freaking amazing because for one, we're getting the over-the-shoulder camera mod, and then we're getting the HD textures, which is not really a mod, but it's a texture, right? You know what I mean. You know what I mean. So we're basically getting that. And then I tried it out yesterday, and I was like, no, I gotta play this, yo. This is crazy. On top of that, too, you can also go in first-person mode. But I noticed if you go first-person mode and then like go up a stairs or go off, like go to the next room, sometimes you can kind of like break through the wall, and you can kind of get stuck. So hey, we're gonna be testing this out. I do not want to do that. Like if I go first-person, it's fine if I stay in the room, but like don't climb stairs, don't go like to another area. I gotta remember that, or I will like literally brick the save, and then I'll have to reload. So I might have to do like actual save states, you know what I mean? Like the not actual saves, but you know what I mean, like the save states using the emulator. It's worth noting this, the creator for the mod is going to be making a kind of walkthrough. So if you guys are interested in like downloading this mod, I left a link in the description. The creator is going to be making like a walkthrough video as to how to install it. You do need the game on an emulator, like either Dolphin, which is the Wii emulator, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's, yeah, a Wii emulator, and then or maybe it's the GameCube. It might be GameCube. I don't know. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute since I've been on Dolphin. I think it might be GameCube. I think. And then correct me if I'm wrong. Is anybody in the chat? Let me know if you guys know. Correct me if I'm wrong. And you know, you will need to have Resident Evil Code Veronica X on PCX2. I always forget. I always say the name wrong, bro. What the frick is this called? No, hold up. This is actually bothering me. PCX2. Okay, so I did say it. Okay, I said it correctly. PCX2. Okay, nice. Yeah, so PCX2 is the PlayStation 2 emulator, for those of you that don't know. You do need to have the game set up. So this is why it's not really a huge deal. Like I already had it set up. We were already playing it last week. And so adding this was just literally 2 clicks for me. This is like the easiest like installation of a mod, because it's not really like, you don't have to like, it's not complicated. You don't have to like do crazy stuff with it. So honestly, it's kind of sick. Oh, I just saw a mosquito, bro. What the frick? Did I get it? I don't know if I got it. Yo, the mosquitoes here have been insane, boys. How have the mosquitoes been with you? I don't know what the frick is going on. And today I saw on Instagram that it was literally like crazy. Like it wasn't just me, but it's like everybody in my province has been dealing with mosquitoes. Like I was literally at the store the other day and I saw like people outside just like shooing away like mosquitoes. What the frick is going on with the mosquitoes, bro? Like I know it's been raining a bunch, which is like not really... It's not really common, you know, during this time of year. Usually we're getting sun and stuff. I think today is like the only like relatively sunny day. It's kind of like cloudy. I don't know what the frick's going on. But boys, the freaking mosquitoes have been eating me, bro. I got like so many bites. I can't show you guys, but I got like a bite there. Oh, you can kind of see actually that little spot right there. That's a bite. I got bitten on like this part of like my skin here. I don't know. I got bitten on like... I was wearing a shirt and mowing the lawn the other day, so I got like bitten on my arms. And I'm like, bro, what the frick? Like seriously, bro. Like freaking mosquitoes have been insane. You go outside just for a second and they're just all attacking. So not cool. Not cool. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. Ooh, another thing I was also going to ask too. I asked this last stream. Has anybody watched the new Supergirl movie? Anybody, any DC fans in the chat? Let me know if there's any DC fans. I mean, I like DC, but I've heard some horrendous things about the new Supergirl movie, so I'm like, I don't know if I want to watch it, because I like I said, I'm a huge DC fan, but I've heard horrible things. I'm still gonna watch it, but it's kind of disappointing. You know what I mean? It's kind of disappointing that just like the DCEU extended universe movies have always just been just not great. Like it's not the best. It's not the best. But yeah. But anyways, what are you guys most excited about with this this mod? Has anybody heard this mod? Have you guys seen? This is the first time you guys are hearing about this mod? Let me know. Because like I said, oh, you know what? Let me remove that. What do you got? Like, also, it's worth noting too that this mod developer, he made this mod so that people that had a hard time playing Resident Evil Code Veronica could play the game fully. Because, you know, not everybody's goated at tank controls, right? Now, for me, I grew up playing tank controls. It's not an issue. But did I mention this too? You can also move, kind of like, you know how in Resident Evil 6, or like I think Resident Evil 4 Remake does this too, right? When you're aiming, you can kind of move your character around. So, you know, if you have a knife, you can kind of move your character and swipe and stuff. You can do that in this game, which is crazy. Like not in this game, but in this mod specifically. So that's crazy, yo. Like they basically added, it's kind of, it moves a little bit like RE6. So you know how RE6 is the first game where they kind of added that, where, you know what I mean, you can kind of move and shoot at the same time, you know, move to the left. You can kind of just omnidirectional, but while aiming, which is super sick. So they did add that, which is insane. But yeah. So this mod was essentially made for people who have not beaten Resident Evil Code Veronica. They kind of suck at tank controls. So yeah, we're gonna test it out fully, boys. Let's get started. I'm super hyped. Let's do it, boys. Let's do it. I also, as mentioned before too with the previous streams, I do have to get used to Resident Evil Code Veronica, right? Like the island and stuff, kind of remembering now that it's like fresh in my mind. I wonder if I'm gonna speed run through it. Not like speed run, but you know what I mean.
The American Midwestern town of
Okay.
Raccoon City has been
Hold up.
decimated due
Let's
to
get started,
a
boys.
that was instigated by the international corporation
Umbrella. We're gonna skip this because this obviously is not in first person. Ooh, I'm playing the music. Hold up. Let me flip this around. I love this song, yo. I'm curious, what's your guys' favorite Resident Evil Code Veronica song? Especially if you guys have watched the previous stream. I think it has to be the piano roll. The piano roll is just so goated. Oh, hold up. Hold up. Okay, let's see this. And it doesn't work. Okay, great. It doesn't work. Perfect. That's exactly what I needed. 1 second, voice. Oh, man. Okay, 1 second. That was anticlimactic. Wait, let me check. Okay, so yeah. Okay, it wasn't connected. Okay, hold up. I'm going to have to just reboot it. Hold up. I thought it was connected, but I first have to start PCX2 first. Yeah, because it recognized that it was on, but this was not on. So hold up. I'm gonna exit out of this. Hold up. Let me get out of that. Let me get out of this. So I think I have to load into the game first, and then I have to go into the modern camera. That's my understanding. Because you have to. It says right there if it's connected. So let's activate right now. It says active. Okay, hold up. It's saying active right now. Let's see.
Resident Evil.
Let's see. Oh, I just saw the freaking mosquito. freaking mosquito. Oh my gosh, that was a big freaking mosquito, dude. Blood. What the frick, bro? I got him. I got him. Son of a, that was actually a huge mosquito. That was huge.
And a rookie police officer, Leon S. Kennedy, managed to escape.
Okay. I ignore the me killing the mosquito and having blood all over my hands. It's my blood, I guess. Which I don't know if that makes it better. Okay, hold up. This is take 2, boys. There we go. Okay, yeah, it's working. Beautiful. Okay. So this is crazy, by the way. Like, it's honestly insane. Because, like I said, I have the HD textures. Not only that, I'm noticing, like, items that I've never seen before. Like, literal items. Like, I remember, like, I was like, I didn't know that was a thing over there. You know, I didn't know there was, like, an item over there. Because with the camera angles, you can't really see all of that. Right? So it's literally insane. Now, I do have it so that it follows me. Usually you can set it so that it's kind of like a modern game where you can kind of just with the right analog, or I think the left one, your character doesn't move, but you know what I mean, you can move the character and then go. But since this game, you know what I mean, I think it's better if it follows you as I'm turning the camera. Now, like I said, there's customizations. You can customize the mod, but it's insane, dude. Like, what do you guys think? This is insane. Like, also too, as mentioned, oh yeah, I just went first person. Like, this is first person, yeah. Like the green herb here, I have my little fire. Like, I can see her bangs. Like, this is insane, yo. Now, as mentioned, you got to be careful kind of going with first person. You can't be going through like the next area in first person because then it kind of glitches. So you got to be a little bit mindful of that. But yeah, I don't know if it's cutscenes as well. There's also 2 modes. Yeah, we're gonna go a little bit further back. But yo, it's so crazy that we're playing in third person. I guess not in third person, but over the shoulder camera, yo. It's like literally sick. This is what I meant. Like it's kind of crazy. Now there are some like clipping, like you guys saw the textures there. I kind of saw Claire's face inside of her body, her homely body. But dude, my hands are kind of itchy after killing that freaking mosquito. What the freak? I think he bit me twice. Like, look, I didn't even notice that last time too. What is this? A fire hose? I think it is. I think this is a fire hose. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Okay, let's get the knife. Now, the knife, I noticed, is a bit weird. The knife is a bit weird. Like, the distancing, and this is what I mean, right? Okay, hold up. The distancing, that's funny, I can see your face. So the distancing, like I said, you can move around as you're going, right? And I can also, it's a bit weird though with the controls right now, but you can swipe, move around. So this is what the RE6 thing, and I like the clipping. The clipping of her face is hilarious. Okay, hold up. Let me get this. Oh, I have to come back for him. Anyways, let's get out of here. So, yeah, it's kind of crazy. Now, I will say, dodging is a bit weird too, because you can kind of see where it's like, okay, the enemy's kind of attacking you. Like for instance, if there's a zombie here, it's hard to kind of maneuver around like this tight of a corridor. So, like, we're gonna go to the graveyard right now. And usually in fixed camera angles, I'm pretty good at dodging. But with this modern camera mod, it's a bit weird. Yeah, I did get bitten. This freaking mosquito bit me twice, yo. He bit me right here, and then he bit me right there. What a freaking punk, man. Son of a punk mosquito. I was like, what the hell? I mean, I killed him, but he's a little freaking punk, yo. So see how there's a little bit of like clipping of like lighting? You see how there's a little bit of clipping like with the lighting and stuff? That'll happen. And also too, like if you're about to go in a scene, you can sometimes, or go to like a next area in a room, sometimes you can notice that like the lighting changes, which is super funny because that's when like the next camera angle kind of happens, right? So this is literally insane that somebody made this. Like I don't it's crazy, yo. It's not perfect, but it's still freaking sick, yo. Okay, let me attempt to dodge here. What's up, Loki? What are you guys thinking about the mod so far, guys? I'm curious. What are you guys thinking about the mod? Am I the only one that's hyped about this? It's kind of crazy. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. Okay, let's lock in. Also, too, I noticed with the gun, when you're kind of aiming up and down, it can get a bit weird because there's no like auto lock on, right? So you're still using like the same gunplay as fixed camera angles. So you can't like precisely shoot, if that makes sense. It's still like that, right? I like it, it's pretty cool. Yeah, right? It's crazy. Yeah, this is where I'm supposed to go. He still got me. I kind of got lost because I'm not used to these camera angles. Wait, what the? Oh, he's blocking me. That's right, he's blocking me right there. What the frick? You can change the FOV, but I'm just going to leave it as is. I don't really want to mess with the mod too much. Also, too, when you walk to another room, you see how it kind of like, I'm kind of clipping there, where it kind of looks like I'm going through the door. But that's just because of the third person here. But anyways, the next cutscene's gonna play. Sorry, Claire. We'll skip that. We'll get the new handgun. Like, this is insane, dude. I'm gonna keep saying that throughout this whole stream. But just the amount of like this is crazy, yo. Like, it looks so good. Like, I've always wanted to take pictures too. Oh, hold up, I'm on the wrong thing. I've always wanted to take like, oh, hold up, I'm switching my mouse. Ooh, okay, we're good there. Oh, I did not like that. Is that first person? That's not first person. What the frick? Oh, I guess it doesn't want me to do it here. But usually, yeah, you know, you can go in first person. You can take pictures. I think it didn't like that I switched my mouse. Oh, whatever. But like, you know, it's so sick. I'm also getting lost. I don't know if you guys noticed that, because all the freaking doors look kind of similar, and I'm not used to like the, like I can't like, sometimes I'm like, where am I? Am I like, when we were in front of the graveyard, I'm like, am I in front or am I looking back? Like, this is crazy. Okay, so now we're going to show you guys how it plays with shooting the gun, which is insane. Look, look, look. So this is how you kind of aim, right? So this is what I mean. You can't precisely aim because it's just like the game, right? But what's cool about it is that you can walk back, which is insane. Like, it's crazy, right? So, yeah. This is really cool, right? It's crazy. I don't know, man. It's like it's crazy that modders were able to do this. And it's also worth noting that, you know, you might be thinking, oh, is this possible with other Resident Evil games? Not really. Because with, oh shoot, with the fixed camera, thing, hold up, let's actually use the knife technique here. Let's try the knife, because the knife is going to be a bit weird. I'm like circling him. Okay, come on, grab that. Yeah, this is so crazy. It actually like, it's a little bit zoomed in. Let me zoom out a little bit. It's a little bit zoomed in. Okay, I'm getting kind of cornered here. Let's combine. But for people who have not played Resident Evil Code Veronica, or if you've played Code Veronica, this is a nice kind of, it's kind of nice. Because like I said, for somebody who's played Code Veronica, whoa, oh, did it glitch? I think it glitched. Oh, it glitched. That's our first glitch, yo. That's the thing, right? You're gonna run into glitches like this. Let's see if I can get out of it. Oh, I almost got out of it. Yo, this is actually freaking not good. Because I can't see right now. Also, is there even lock-on? Auto lock-on? Okay, we're good.
Just super chatted $2.
Oh, thank you.
Does Claire have other outfit in this?
Thank you so much. Does Claire have other outfits in this? No, she does not. Which is kind of weird. That's actually a good question, Mimi. And by the way, Mimi, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. You're goated. We're going to be playing some freaking Hype Train. Freaking let's go. Well, wait, why did the audio cut out? Oh, no, that's on my end. Gloria las plagas. Gloria las plagas. Thank you so much, Mimi, for the super chat. Yeah, I never thought of that. That's a good question. I never thought of that, but that's actually true. Yeah, you can't switch outfits in the OG. Which I'm trying to think. Resident Evil 1 you could. Resident Evil 2 you could. Resident Evil 3 you definitely could. Resident Evil 4 you could. Like, why did they not? Why did they make it so you couldn't switch outfits? That is crazy. That's actually crazy. TJ says, rip. Yeah, we're good, though. You know how I got out of it, by the way, if you guys are testing this out? I pressed R1, and I aimed. That's how I got out of it. Even though I got hit twice, which is kind of lame, I'll be 100% honest. Like, I was doing freaking fantastic before, so I don't know. That wasn't my fault that I got hit. But, yeah. I got out by doing that. And TJ's saying, are you nervous for the remake? That's a... I don't... So far, no. So far, no. If you saw my previous kind of... well, I guess that video never saw the light of day because I lost it. Yeah, I'm working on a video, by the way, where I kind of talk about that, but so I won't spoil too much about my thoughts. But as of right now, no. But I will be going more into deep... I will be going deeper into that subject as we get along. Like, as we get closer to the game, right? So, yeah, stay tuned for that. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny how the mod broke, but then it like fixed itself. Okay, let's rush this. Let's grab this. So, another thing too is that looking down is a bit rough. You know what I mean? Because you have to physically look down, or you could just leave it there. Yeah, see, look, like he's right there. Oh, I can't even see him. Yeah, so me aiming down, even though this looks like it would have missed, is actually hitting him. It's so crazy. This is so crazy. Like, it's crazy, yo. Yeah, let's grab this. Like, just what I love about this mod is that I'm able to see stuff that I wasn't able to before, right? And I'm gonna show you too, like a green herb that I never noticed. But like looking at all of this from this angle is insane, right? This is what I'm super hyped about with the remake, is that we're gonna be able to like look at like, I guess like a revamped version of this, right? But we're gonna be modern camera, so I'm gonna be able to look at all this. Also go first person. Oh shoot, I forgot about this guy. You know what? I'll probably get the 2 double guns. I thought he was gonna grab it. So yeah. But what about you guys? I'm curious. Are you guys nervous about the remake? Let me know. What are your guys' thoughts? Are you guys concerned about Resident Evil Veronica? Do you guys think they're gonna fumble? Do you guys think they're gonna do a good job? Like, what are your thoughts on that? I think I did actually talk about it a bit, like 2 weeks ago on my DVD stream. I'm pretty sure. I'm unentertained. Unentertained with the remake or with the stream? I'm curious. Which one? The story is everything to me. I see. So are you a fan of Resident Evil CV? Is that what you're saying? The remake, LOL. I'm like, Mimi, okay. Dang, Mimi, all right, you're unentertained. I'm like, this mod is pretty sick, Mimi. What's going on? What happened? I'm just messing with you. It's just funny, though, how you said it, though. It's like, what? Yeah, just a fan of the true lore. I see. So you're not a fan of them, like, changing a couple of stuff? Just with any of the remakes? Yeah, I'm using a lot of my bullets, even though like normally I would not. Like you guys saw me play this. Okay, I guess he's dead. Ooh, it kind of glitched there. You guys saw that? Oh, it's glitching again too. Okay, that happens, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna move. I love how you can slide. It feels like I'm sliding. Okay, there, it fixed itself. Yeah, so there was a bit of a bug here. As you guys could see, we could see through the wall, which was kind of insane. But yeah. Yeah, I see. So you're like not a fan of... any of the remake changes? So you just like the OG story?
Please
Is that what you're saying? So would you be,
the security box.
for when it comes to, you would be more inclined if it was like a remaster or something like that, like a deluxe remaster, kind of like what we got with Dead Rising. Dead Rising was kind of like the same exact game, like the same skeleton of the game, but everything was preserved. Right? Well, not everything though, too. Capcom did change some stuff, right? So it's a bit. Like I think it was like 95%, maybe 96 of the same game, but just like with like upgraded graphics and everything. Yeah, I wish they would just keep it OG. I see. Yeah. Like keep the same things and stuff. I see. Yeah, that's fair. Please place the material you wish to have scanned on the scanner portion of this machine. Yeah, let's go through here. Oh, I think this room was a bit weird. But look at that. With the HD textures, you can kind of see the writing, yo. Like, that's the thing, right? I have HD textures on, and then we also have third person, which is insane, right? So it's like, this is the PS2 version, but it has, like, the HD textures with the first person. It's sick, dude. It's so sick. Like, look at this. I can see everything. Wait, I can even... Wait. What happened to Steve? That's interesting. Okay, so Steve doesn't even physically pop up here. Yo, that's actually crazy. Yo, that's actually crazy. So Steve isn't even in here, yo. That's funny.
Chris Redfield.
25, typo, 5'9". Oh, so Chris is actually smaller in this game.
What are you doing here?
He's 5'9". Adam
Chris
Lucius,
Red-
what's up, man?
Is
How
he
do I
a
download this
relative
mod on
of
my
yours or
laptop,
something?
Wes? My
You mean
laptop's
my
a
brother?
Ryzen 5 CPU. Will it run this mod? Yeah, it
Your
should.
siblings.
Yeah. Yeah, you should be able to, because you're not doing anything.
Your brother is under surveillance by Umbrella.
You're not. This is an older game, right? So all you need is just the PlayStation 2 emulator, the PCX2, PCX2, yeah, PCX2, and then you just need the mod, right?
Well, that file
And
shows latitude and
it's not like you're
longitude
installing
information.
anything. You just have to click buttons, and then you're good.
Why don't you send your brother the
So-
coordinates and ask him to come help?
Where did you download it? So I have a link to the video down in the
Hey,
description.
I was just kidding.
Now it's worth noting,
There's no way
if you're
he could
having
pick it,
troubles,
even if he is your brother.
Yes, he can. I'm
the
sure.
wait, hold up. The developer is actually going to make a walkthrough video. He said that 2 days ago. So if you're having problems, you know what I mean, then I would just wait for that video to come out. But, you know, you can still attempt it. It's like I said, it's not hard. You just have to like do a couple of tweaks. But what you do need is an emulator with Resident Evil Code Veronica. That's what you need first. So you either need the Dolphin emulator, which I think is the GameCube. Nobody answered me before. I'm actually, you know what? That's actually kind of bothering me. What the frick is that? I think it's GameCube. Or is it Wii? What the frick is it? Hold up. I'm actually curious. Dolphin emulator. What is it for? It's game. Oh, it's both. Okay, that's why I'm like, what the frick? It's both, bruh. It's literally both. It's literally both. I'm literally tripping. Okay. Okay, I'm literally tripping. Yeah, okay. Yes, you either need a copy of Resident Evil Code Veronica on the Dolphin emulator or the PlayStation 2 emulator. GameCube, Wii, or PlayStation 2. So, it's free. Yes, it's free. I tried this. All I did is look at the environment. I know, right? And what's up, Uzi? No, literally, that's what I was saying. And there's so much stuff that's just like I've never noticed before. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's such a sick mod, bro. Like, this is like something I've always been like, look at that. I've never seen that. What the freak does that say? I don't even think it says anything. I don't know. But also with the HD textures, it's a little bit crazy, but I don't know. It's just crazy. Look at this. Okay, now this is what I meant. This room's a little bit glitchy, but yeah, crazy. Okay, you know what? Let's save. I just want to save just in case this mod breaks. So we're gonna see. So it's on Dolphin emulator. Help me out here, please, guys. I want to try it as well. No. Yeah, you can. It's either Dolphin or PCSX2, which is the PlayStation emulator. So I would actually just recommend you get the PCSX2. Then you're going to need a copy of Resident Evil Code Veronica. Then you need to have that set up. And then I would look at the video and then that the guy's going to be making to do the walkthrough, or look at the instructions on his website and then do all of that, right? It's a lot to explain, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Like, there's a lot, right? Like, he's going to be making a walkthrough video, but I don't think his walkthrough is going to showcase how to install the game on the emulator. So you're going to have to do that yourself. You're going to have to look at another video. Yeah. Adam says, I have it on Xbox Series. Does that count? I'm not an expert at this. No, that doesn't count. What do you mean? Like for the mod? No, you can't. This is not for Xbox. This is strictly for PC. So you need an emulator for this. But like I said, you need to have a working... Oh, shoot, I'm tripping. You need to have a working thing, right? A working game on your emulator. Whether it's Dolphin or PCSX2. If that makes sense. Yeah, I'm 100% tripping here, boys. Need the Hawk emblem. Like, look at this. This is crazy. I mean, right now it's kind of glitchy, but look, it's freaking sick, yo. Yeah, laptop, I know. Dante says this is a dope mod. I'll probably get lost like you were doing. I know, because, like, I'm not used to these angles. I'm not used to the angles, right? It's crazy. Like, I never thought of that. But oh, wait, was I close enough for this? Yeah, I was. So I need to download No, RPCXS2. I don't think that's the name of it. I think that's PlayStation 3 emulator. Is RPCSX3, isn't it? I think it's just called the PCSX2. Yeah. Yeah. And then you need the game. I think start with emulating Resident Evil and either Dolphin, and if you got the game working on that, then you can... Exactly. Yeah. That's a great way to say it, Uzi. Thank you. Yeah, that's a great way to say it. Oh my gosh, it really doesn't like it when I switch my mouse to my other keyboard. Oh no, this is... Wait, what the frig? Wait. Oh, this is... Wrong PC. Do I buy the game? No. No, dude. You don't need... If you have the game, you could download it. Like, you can rip the game for the disc. But most people are not gonna buy it. No, nah. You actually can't buy it. You can't buy Resident Evil Code Veronica on PC. You can buy it on Xbox, on PlayStation, but you cannot buy it on PC. I think they're trying to add it on GOG. And I also saw an interview recently about Capcom saying that you actually can't whatchamacallit? You can't, if they had any plans of bringing the Resident Evil Code Veronica for other platforms and stuff, and they were like, nah, we don't care about that. We're working on the remake. So, I'm paraphrasing, that's not what they said, but it was something along those lines. But the Capcom was like, yeah, no, we're busy. We don't want to do... you know what? I'll find the article later on in the video, and we'll kind of go over that, but that's just like the rough understanding. Adam says, do I buy... No, you do not. No. Okay, hang on. So I go onto Dolphin. No. Adam, you're going to need the game and then the emulator. I would recommend PCSX2. I would recommend downloading PCSX2. And then look up how to download or how to set that up on YouTube. That's what I would recommend. Like Uzi said, you need to emulate... You need to, like, this is what he said, right? You need to emulate Resident Evil Code Veronica in either PCSX2 or Dolphin. And then once you have the game working, then I would get the whatchamacallit. Then I would get the mod. So if you don't know how to work either of that, you're gonna have to figure that out first. Wait, what the frig? Yo, this thing glitched. I can't free aim. Yo, what the frig? I couldn't free aim. What just happened? It glitched. I was gonna die. Well, not really, but... Yo, the thing wasn't letting me free aim. What the frig? Ooh, that's a good point. That's a good point, Dante. Yes, you need the BIOS. Yeah, and also now it's hard to get games and BIOS. I don't know if the BIOS is still... The BIOS might be easy to get. Yeah, boys, I can't free aim. What the frick? Hold up. You know what? Maybe it's because my mouse isn't on there. Let me switch. Yeah, it really doesn't like it when I switch to my mouse. Okay, hold up. Okay, hold up. Yeah, I can't free aim. Wait, what's going on? There we go. Okay, yeah. I think it's because I switched my mouse from my gaming PC to my stream PC. There we go. Now I can free aim. Okay, because I was like, bro, why can't I free aim? I think that's why. It's because me switching didn't like that. We're testing this out. You know what I mean? We're checking out the problems with it. Hi peeps, what's up? Resi Evil Forever, how's it going, man? Thank you so much for stopping by, dude. Remember you were here on Saturday. What's up, man? We're just testing out this freaking goated mod. Sheesh. Love that, yo. Oh shoot, okay, hold up. Let's lock in. Yeah, the knife distancing is a bit weird, I'm not gonna lie. Look at that, I'm moving, I'm sliding. This is actually kind of hard with controller. Whoa. Okay, we're good on that front. Let's get the frick out of here. This is on PC, right? What's up, Ravnois? Yes, it is. This is on PC. Yeah, this is only possible on PC, on an emulator. So you need to, as I was just explaining to Adam, you need to have either the PlayStation 2 emulator or the GameCube emulator. Or Wii/Wii. But you can't just have, I'm going to serpentine on him. Serpentine! Takes a lot of trial and error for getting the right settings because it's a bit finicky with video, GFX, sound, and performance settings. Yeah, that's also true. That's a good point, Dante, because it depends on your setup as well, right? So I can't just give you my settings because my settings are for my gaming PC. You know what I mean? So I could give you some tips, that's for sure. But like, yeah, it's like I said, if I would first look up, hey Gigi, what's up? How's it going? Oh my gosh, I need to go, Gigi. Gigi, you're distracting me. There's dogs. Okay, hold up. Get the frick out of here. So, as I was saying though, is that if you have Code Veronica on PCS X2 already, well, it's kind of glitchy in here. Oh, he's gonna get me for sure. Yeah, this is too tight of a corner. This is what I was talking about before, right? Okay, let's put some fire extinguisher here. But as mentioned, if you have the game already, this is just like a 2-click kind of a thing. You're not really moving folders or installing anything. You're just kind of allowing the settings to go through. So, yeah, it's not like a hard or complicated mod to install. But you do need to have the emulator already kind of... Oh my gosh, okay, this is not going to go well. I'm going to have to kill this guy for sure. Yeah. Gigi, you're in the way, yo. Gigi, my cat's in the way. Okay, you know what? I don't want to die here. Let's just try to push through. Let's go, okay. There we go, boys. Make sure to leave a like, boys, if you're enjoying the content. And by content, I'm talking about this freaking sick mod. Woo! That's so cool, yo. That I have like the camera angle. Yo, leave me alone, Gigi. I'm busy here. You keep grabbing my leg. Gigi wants his cuddles. Yeah. Gigi always wants to be cuddled, but I'm like, Gigi, now's not the time. Actually, I don't really cuddle him because sometimes, like, when he wants to be cuddled, he wants to really be cuddled, and I'm like, I don't want to cuddle. You're. Gigi goes like outside and stuff, kills mice all the time, and now he's on my leg. I'm like, Gigi, now's not the time. I'm streaming right now. Gigi. This thing just popped up. What the frick?
In the security box.
That's crazy. Okay, hold up. It's probably, you know why? Because you know with the fixed camera angle, you have to move a little for things to pop up. So I think that's probably what's happening. I woke up to see Claire's cake. Fantastic. Well, it did not disappoint, did it? It did not. That's crazy. That's crazy. Chat's wilded. What the? What the frick? Yeah. A lot of cake. A lot of... Okay, hold up. Hold up. Let me put this sucker in here. Yo, we're gonna. You know what I'm actually curious about? I want to look at the castle. The castle's gonna look sick, dude, with the doll. Look, I'm so, like, we're getting there today, bro. We're definitely getting there. We're speedrunning this. Ghost signal to continue the bloodline, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy that Claire doesn't really have a boyfriend. No, it's worth noting though. She did have a boyfriend in whatchamacallit. She did have a boyfriend in Resident Evil Degeneration. She does mention a boyfriend in Resident Evil Degeneration. I'm pretty sure when she's talking to that little girl. The voice actor for the little girl too was somebody. Hold up. I don't remember who the actor was. I'm trying to remember. Oh, hold up, let me get the lighter. Okay, Gigi, calm down. Okay, yo, Gigi, you're in the way. Gigi. I'm not petting you right now, yo. I'm busy. Claire then briefly dated Neil. LOL. Did she? I don't think she did. No, I don't think she did. I don't think she did, Dante. So do I download RPCX2 from Google? No, you want to go to the website. PCSX2. Yeah, you want to go to the website, Adam. I would look up a tutorial on YouTube if I'm being honest. Ooh, I thought I could make that, but I guess I can't. Okay, let's look at this new area, yo. I also want to save too. Hold up, let me actually save. Like, save within the emulator. System, save state. Yeah, did I save? Yep, I did. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I just wanted to save just in case. Because, like I said, I don't wanna do all of this again. I also gotta drop off some stuff too, yo. We got way too much, way too many herbs. I'm gonna take another herb. Got it, nice. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, as Dante was saying though, you're gonna need the BIOS. I think you can actually search up the BIOS for USA games. BIOS is essentially what makes it so that you can play. It's basically like the PlayStation 2 console. You need the PlayStation 2 console. So the emulator's there, but you need that to be able to play American games or European games or Japanese games. So like I have all of the BIOSes, I don't know what to call them. But yeah, you need all of that to essentially play that, right? So hold up, let's skip these guys. Nice. Oh, we got dogs up here. Hold up. Let's see if I can actually knife them. I don't want to use my handgun because I'm running out of bullets. They can fly. Oh shoot! Ooh, we got both of them. Whoa, yo, he died so fast. Yo, they died so fast. What the how did they die so fast? Is it because I'm slashing like their face or something? I'm using, look, this is my hand movement right now. What the frick kind of position is this? Because I'm moving, but I also have to aim down with the right trigger. So, and then I'm moving with the left trigger. So I can't really do that. I guess I could do it just like that, but I'm going to have to press A, right? Maybe I'm going to have to claw it. Maybe I'll have to claw it like that. Because like I said, aiming down like this is fine, but I have to press A because I'm using the second type B, right, to actually swipe. So this is kind of weird, you know what I mean? Maybe like that. Maybe freehand like that's a little bit strange. But yeah, look at this. Also, yo, this is what I was talking about. I didn't know there was a freaking green herb right there. I didn't know there was a green herb. What the frick? Look at that. There's a green herb right there. Oh, shoot. It kind of glitched. It's kind of glitching. Hold up. Why is it glitching, bro? Oh, it actually glitched. Okay, hold up. No, they never dated, but it was heavily implied she had feelings for him. Yes. Yeah. That's what that, yeah, I would agree with that. It was never, they never went on a date, to my knowledge. Because also, like, Revelations 2 Claire was kind of chopped, I'm not gonna lie. Revelations 2 Claire was kind of chopped. A lot of people were making fun of her, like, how she was just, like, basically like a fugly, the fugly Claire. The fugly Claire. Wait, is there an item box downstairs? Let's go to the item box over here then. Let's do that first. Wait, can I go down yet? Where do I put... No. I put the submarine stuff in the airplane hangar. I can go through here. Yeah, I'm fine with going over here. Yeah. Oh, no, I need the wheel. That's right. Okay. I'm getting ahead of myself. Yeah, okay. All right. And over here is just crossbow. Look at this, yo. Bruh. Okay, I guess I'm combining this. Yeah. Give me the freaking bullets. She was just hardened at that point. I like that version of her. Like, do you like the character version of her, or do you... Well, there was problems, too, with the character, actually. Like, you remember that whole scene when she speaks to the little girl, Natalia? And she talks to her like somebody who's never had experience with kids. And it's like, yo, Claire has experience with kids. She freaking saved Sherry during the outbreak. So there was also inconsistencies with her character. So I don't know what you liked about... Wait, did you think she was hot or something? I don't know. I don't know. There's not much to like, is what I'm saying. Not much to like. No, her short hair version of the last part looks cool, though. Oh, what? No, her short hair version of the last part. Oh, you're talking about, like, in Revelations. Yeah, she kind of looked a little bit like Eder. A little bit like Claire fused with Eder a little bit. Like still not as hot as Eder, though, but... Yeah. Wes, did you watch a video to do this mod? No, he's got... Adam, as mentioned, he's gonna make a video to how to do it. No, I just looked at his website. But I linked his video showcasing the mod, and it shows his website in his description. So, yeah. Look at the palace, yo. Look at the palace. Woo. Look at that, yo. Also, seeing Claire's face through her hair is kind of crazy. I also like how the ponytail still moves. It's such a sick mod, bro. Like, this is honestly so sick. Like, it's such a sick mod, bro. Oh, what was the passcode? Is it 5609? Why am I thinking 5609? Because it's my bank password. I'm kidding, it's not. Yeah, it's not 56. Why am I thinking 5609? Yeah. Okay, all right. I forgot the password, okay? Forgot the password. Sorry, Claire. Sorry about that. Okay, now we're gonna hear absolute peak. Look at the HD textures, too. Now we can actually look at this. What is this picture, yo? Just a bunch of baddies over here, bro. Bunch of baddie paintings. I think that was a guy. Is that a guy or a chick? I don't know. Regardless, it's a baddie. I think it's a chick, actually. Yo, what the frick? Yo, what? This looks sick, yo. Holy cow. No, this is crazy. Yo, this looks so nice. Yo, this looks so nice. Yo. Oh, is it UTC? Is it UTC 5609? I might have missed that. I think I was half right. We're gonna see. 4 years of best stuff against having Sir Alfred. Yes. We don't need to read that. Sup, Wesker in chat. Wanted to pop in and say hi. I gotta head back to work, so enjoy the stream, guys, and leave a like. Thank you. What's up, Unclass? Thank you so much for stopping by, man. Hope you have a good day at work, man. Just gonna take my jacket off because you know what, it started getting hot in here. With my 2 PCs running. Hold on, let me put my stuff here. Put that there. Yeah, it was getting hot, yo. You know what's weird is that it's been kind of humid where I'm at, which is not common because it's supposed to be like dry heat. But since it's been raining so much, we got freaking mosquitoes. Like I got bitten, like, and I killed it. But like, freaking, like, it's been gross. It's been gross. It kind of reminds me of like the East Coast. Yo, if you guys live in the East Coast of North America, you guys have like the worst summers. Can I just say? Like I would hate living in a place like that. It kind of reminds me of like when I went to Japan during like the worst part to go to Japan, which is like July. Like that's literally the worst time to go. That's literally the worst time. It's disgusting, yo. That's literally how the East Coast is. It's just gross. It's just like a sauna, bro. Dante says, my copium for that is that could have just been her not really having faith in her ability with kids, seeing how most of Sherry's life post-RC was in captivity. Yeah, that's a little bit copium, though, because she was still... I don't think she would... Also, too, yo, you know who else? You know who else she was good with kids? Resident Evil Degeneration. We were just talking about that. With her boyfriend, like, she mentions her boyfriend in Degeneration. That little Indian girl, what's her name, Ari? She was... Oh, you know, I think Ari was voiced by Michelle Ruff, who also voiced Jill in Revelations, previously on Resident Evil Revelations, and also Operation Raccoon City. I think that's where she was. She played the little girl. I think I might be incorrect with that. Now I'm kind of curious, but we're just gonna forget about it. Just correct me if I'm wrong, boys. But I'm not gonna look it up, even though I want to, just to confirm. But we're just gonna leave it alone, okay? Let's see. Agent says, but living in Philippines is like living in Raccoon City. What does that mean? It's just zombies? What do you mean? What's going on in the Philippines? What? I'm kidding. That's Resident Evil 4. Yeah. You know what's funny is that I was hearing in Philippines, in Tagalog. I was hearing that to say numbers in Tagalog is literally just Spanish, which is crazy. Because I was hearing like this Filipino couple, or a bunch of Filipino people talking, and they saw like the price, and they were like 83 40 or whatever, and I was like, yo, what? Okay, we're speaking Spanish now? I know that the Philippines got conquered by Spain, you know what I mean? So, but that's cool. I didn't know that they had the same numbers in Spanish. You know what I mean? it's kind of sick. So that was cool. But correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't speak Tagalog. I speak Spanish, but I don't know. No, in Revelations 2, they gave her child caring to Mora, gave Mora more character mind. Yeah, but that's what I mean. That's an issue. That's like a problem. That's exactly what I'm saying, Rezi. Like that should not have been the case. Both of them should have acted really nice, but it almost felt like Claire acted weird and like disconnected. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it doesn't make sense. It's just like another issue with that game. Every time I play that game, I'm always like that, right? I'm always like, what the frick is that? And the people running the country, same as Simmons. What? Bro, I don't know. I don't know how you got from there, man. That's crazy. Did I pick up the card already? No. No, I didn't. Okay, I think it's UTC 5609. I might be wrong, though. I hope I'm right. I was completely wrong. It's NTC 0394, bruh. I was so wrong. Yo, look at this room, though. It's so relaxing. So good. And his minions of Los Iluminados. That's crazy. I don't know what's going on in the Philippines if you're saying that, man. I don't know nothing about that. I'm gonna just say okay. I don't know nothing about geopolitical issues, man. This is a Resident Evil stream. I don't know what that has to do with anything. Okay, hold up. NTC. I always forget this code, man. 0394. No, backspace. What? No. That's literally not what. Okay, so what? It literally decided to go super fast. No. No! Me pressing square doesn't do backspace. It kicks me out of the whole thing. Oh my gosh. Freaking 90s technology, bro. It's taking freaking 50 business days. I want to go fast, sir. Okay? I want to go 0394. Holy cow. I'm overly distracted by Claire's beauty. You mean like Steve? Shut up! I don't want to talk about it! Yeah, I discarded the thing. Speaking of Steve. Wait, is this where there's, isn't there Bandersnatch in here? No, we still need to get, like, the other stuff. We're not ready for that. Yeah. That happens later. Which, by the way, how was there Bandersnatch in that room, that locked room? What the frick? I just thought of that. Like, why was there Bandersnatches in there? That made no sense. Okay, they went down like a sack of potatoes. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, it's doing that weird thing again. I'm just gonna hold aim because I can't see. Okay, he's dead. There's also a zombie down there. Yeah, look at him. Look at him hiding. Yeah, we can see you, man. I can see you now because I have freaking over-the-shoulder camera, bro. Yeah, I can see you. Freaking punk. What is this monstrosity? What is this? That's disgusting. Shut up, I don't want to talk about it. Yo, why does this... Whoa, what's going on with this room? Why am I seeing inside of Claire? This is so weird. This is so weird. I don't know what's going on, yo. This room is literally chalked. This is nightmare inducing. What the frick? What is going on? Father! Just two twins, casually just looking at each other, deep in the soul, killing a dragonfly for no reason. And feeding their ants. I guess that's why they were killing the dragonfly. I just answered my question, bro. I just answered my question, yo. Sweet home Alabama. So how do you guys feel knowing that they're actually literal clones? And not only that, but they're twins. How does that feel, guys, knowing that and then watching that scene? For those of you that never knew about that before, obviously, you know, we beat the game. You watched my previous stream, you guys know that. But I'm curious, what is the verdict on that? Like, what are your thoughts on that? I'm curious. They have sex. What's up, Virus? Yo. Yeah, literally. I would have been putting back. Like, that was a weird energy, bro. But I like how you just said it. You said it out loud. It's good, man. What do you think of this mod, bro? Literally, what are your thoughts on this mod? Like, it's crazy. I don't know. Like, it's freaking sick. I personally, I can't believe I'm looking at things. It's like I'm playing the game for the first time. Which reminds me, I want to look closer at the guns. I want to look closer at the guns, actually. Looks pretty cool, but it probably makes the game a little less insufferable. Yeah, because yeah. By the way, what are your... I remember, like, it's been a while since I watched your video on it. But, like, do you actually like Code Veronica or nah? Even after you played it, or you thought it was just, like, horrendous? Because, like, I mean, at least you beat it, though. There's so many Resident Evil, like, fans that have never beat Resident Evil Code Veronica. So, yeah. Let's go first person here, actually. I want to see these... Yo, is that, like, a bear, a cow? No, I don't know anything. I don't know nothing about guns, guys. It's also funny how, like, blocky these guns are. Like, you can just see the blockiness. I can see Claire's bangs. Oh, it's a collection of knives. Interesting. Yeah, it's hella hard to tell. Okay, hold up. Let me switch back, because if I don't... Yeah, what... Yo, this room is so weird. I'm just not going to revisit it personally. I see. So it's one of those. You're going to play the... You're definitely hyped for the remake, then. You're definitely hyped for the remake. Hello. Hey, Pokey. How's it going? That's hilarious. You know, this game is, I will say, like, if this was your first time playing, the game, it's really hard. You know what I mean? Like, there's certain sections, like the tyrant. The tyrant section is just freaking super, super hard. Oh yeah, I gotta go over here, and then Steve is gonna be sorry, Claire.
Yeah! Help me!
Steve?
Oh, Steve. We're coming, Steve. Shut up! I don't want to talk about it. Ah! Oh yes, I'm looking forward to it. Love it. Played the original PS2 version too. Nice. Yeah. What are your guys' thoughts on RE Code Veronica? I'm curious. I know I was asking Virus, but I'm actually asking all of you. So. But yeah, that's like there's so many hard sections like that, right? Like also, I've heard from a lot of people. Yo, this room is crazy. When 2 pairs complete, my anger will subside. What else too? I'm thinking, I'm also thinking, whatchamacallit? Like the sections where you switch with Claire and Chris.
But I found something.
You can lock yourself out of some weapons. The final boss, which we just did,
Oh, I need those.
with the stupid linear launcher. Like, there's issues like that.
I found it.
This music is triggering me right now. I hate
Fine.
Steve, but he's
Let's
the
make a
CEO of
deal.
Sex. Yo,
I'll
but have
trade
you
for
played Dark
something
Side
fully
Chronicles?
automatic.
Dark Side Chronicles, Steve, is goated. Dark Side Chronicles, Steve, is actually way
See you
better.
around, Claire. Adios.
Hey, wait, Steve!
Oh, Steve. I haven't not. Yo, okay, so I see. I see. Yeah, there's a really cool scene. And I think I made a short of it, actually. I recently did a short of it. Where there was a scene that kind of shows... I don't know if you saw it. Like, it's a scene where it shows Claire on a computer. And as you were saying, the CEO has a look at Claire. And looks at the goods.
Redfield! How dare you interfere with my operation?
What are you talking about?
You let yourself be captured so you could lead your people.
It's
to
awesome.
this
I have a poster
base.
too. You have a poster?
I have no idea
Yo,
what
that's
you're
sick,
babbling
yo.
about.
That's a good
You
poster.
Don't fool me. I am Alfred Ashford, commander of this base.
Why does he say
Oh,
Alfred?
You must be one of Umbrella's lower level.
Why does he
officers
say
if you're in
Alfred
command of a
Ashford? Is
backwater
this
base
like a Mother
this one.
Miranda?
How dare you?
His name is Alfred Ashford. Why does he say Alfred Ashford? Was that the VA just screwing up? Like, what? I'm so confused. Was that the VA screwing up? I've always been, I don't know, I've always, like, noticed that. But I'm like, what's going on with that? That's kind of wild. Alright, let's get the frick out of here. Yo, guys, I want to get to the castle. I want to see how this looks in first person in the castle. Now, right now, we're going to go to the submarine. And I'm curious to see how that looks in first person and over the shoulder camera. But so far, yo, like, I love how this looks, yo. It honestly looks so good. Also, too, Virus, why were you saying the music is triggering you right now? Like, that song was triggering you? I gotta say, though, the OST for this game is freaking sick. I asked this before, guys, but what's your favorite OST for this song? I like, not the name of it, but like the actual, like... Because I don't know the names of it, but like the part of the game where it's actually located. Mikey Zom, what's up, man? Hi, Project. Did you see the new photo from Gregor R.E.'s movie? No. Was there a new photo? We might have to cover that. We might have to cover that. Might have to look it over. Thank you, Mikey, for letting me know. I haven't had a chance to look at RE news today. We might look at that. Stay tuned. Because I've had to listen to this game's comment music on replay for so many frustrating sections. This safe room thing gotta be one of the best of the Okay, yeah, okay, so you agree. Nah, literally the save room is so, or the piano roll. The piano roll is the only one that I love. Like, it's so goated. Chris climbing mountain OST. Oh yeah, how does that one sound? How does that, I know what you're talking about. What is, yeah, dude, like there's so many good ones. Trying to think of like other ones. Okay, let's look at inside. This is a pretty small submarine, actually. I never thought of it. What is that noise? Is that Hunk breathing? What is that? What is he doing? What is this? Is this like the map of the island? And what the hell is that noise? Yo, wait. You see how when I go into the other area, it all lights up? That's because the camera angle switches. That's so cool. My favorite track is the save room thing. Yeah, no problem. Oh, boy, you're gonna have a ball. Yes, we're gonna. Thank you, Mikey. We're gonna look at it. You're gonna get my reaction, and then I'm gonna have to edit it. I have so much stuff to edit, bro. I have so much stuff to edit. This is insane. Yo, I get caught up and then it's like, oh yeah, I need one more video. And then I gotta do more. And it's like, bro, I'm not catching up, man. I'm not catching up. Like, speaking of which, Virus, I still gotta edit our RE9 interview. No, not RE9 review. I'm tripping. Our Resident Evil 9 review. Like, I think I'm like a quarter away. I've just been so busy with other stuff. So that's gonna be a late review. Sorry about that, boys. Okay, let's look how let's see how this looks. So how does this work? Wait. So the submarine came from down there, but it came from up. So this just goes down, and then from down, it like connects in here to this platform. It's kind of a weird system. Damn, you got a lot still. I do. Don't worry, the next video is taking me a while too. The game is long. Yeah. Yeah. I know, man. I also this past week, I finished shooting a video that I needed to post 2 months ago, but it's just been that's also a long. I mean, what I was gonna say was this week I've been kind of like a little bit like not really wanting to edit anything. Even though I was editing so much, I still need to edit more shorts of my previous interviews and stuff. And like, I've just been like, this week was rough, man. I did not want to edit anything, but I did. But it's just been, rough. Yo, let's look at these paintings, yo. crazy. Now, usually I would knife all of these guys, but hey, we're just testing out this mod, so like whatever. And the knifing isn't 100% the best here. Oh yeah, that's Rockford Island. What does it say? Oh, it's just the AI didn't capture it because it's just not important. Is that Chinese characters? I think those are Chinese characters. What does that say? McGee? I don't know what the frick is going on here. Okay, let's switch to our lighter. For those of you that don't know, quick tip. The frickin' bats in this game do not like the light. So, you gotta use it. You gotta use that. Wait, did I bring my thing? No, I didn't. Okay, whatever. We're just gonna turn on the PC and just bring it closer. I can't wait for the games, but I'm really excited for that Claire statue, though. Yo, speaking of statues, what the frick happened with the Resident Evil 9 statue? Have they announced that? Remember they said we were gonna release it not with the collector's edition, but like you can buy it separately, which is goated. But what happened with that? Like I think we only saw at Summer Games Fest the Nintendo eShop, or not Nintendo eShop, the Nintendo Amiibo for Grace and Claire, which looked like they were like Leon and Grace statues that got like burned, like that got too close to the flame on a candle and just melted. that's what it looks like. I don't know. Is it just me? It looks like they got burned a little. That's the only, and also what was with that? I just remember too. They showed like the benefits that you get from using the amiibo on your Switch 2, and you just get like these bright colored like crappy looking guns. What the frick was that about? Do you guys remember? Like, what? Am I tripping? Like that was crazy. Why would I want that? why would I pay? How much is the amiibo too? I'm curious. I don't even know. For real, I want those too. Yeah. Well, if they're like cheap, then yeah, I'll buy it. But like, if they're not, like, I don't want like a melted freaking little statue. Like Capcom, what the hell? Wait, what? Wait. Am I doing it like this? Guys, I'm like freehanding this. I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Daddy, chill.
Did I do it? No, I don't think so. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. What the? Okay, hold up. Wait, this might break my system. Hold up. Let me save real quick. Let me save, because sometimes when you go first person, it kind of. So let me just save. Let me. It's not gonna break my system. It might break the game. My system is fine. Okay, hold on. I just saved. Okay, I just saved. So I'm gonna switch to first person here, so I can see. It's still hard though. What the frick? How am I gonna? Yo, this is crazy. So it just takes the. What the frick? I think that's good, and then we're gonna go left all the way to like the line. That's what I'm doing right now. Yo, this is crazy. Come on. This is like playing Yakuza right now. We're doing the UFO catcher, but blind. Wait, I missed. I have to do it perfectly. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, it's a little bit more. Okay, it's a little bit past. Yo, this is actually like hard. What the frick am I doing? I think that's good. Yo, the whole thing is shaking. Please, for the love of God. Okay, you know what? 1 second. I think you can turn off the mod, but I forgot how to do it. So let me just look at my screenshots, because I'm pretty sure the screenshots I took it where it showed like the controls. 1 second. No. Mouse lock on, mouse look on. First, third person. No, I can't. Swap shoulders. Wait, you can swap shoulders? Okay, that's crazy. Wait, let's actually try that. Let's actually try that. That's crazy. What is going on? When I press R3, it does like a quick turn. I didn't know. Wait, what the? Is it L3? Oh, it's L3. Okay, yo, it's like Resident Evil 6. Yo, that's crazy. So I can do Resident Evil 6 like that style, where you could just, yeah, you can move. Yo, that's crazy. I didn't know that. That's so cool. And R3 doesn't switch me back. I guess that was only in first person. That's weird. Okay, that's crazy. Yeah, they basically added Resident Evil 6 controls to this. Like, it's insane, yo. I can move around while shooting. I can go back. This is cool. I know, right? I didn't know you could do that. That's insane. Okay, I'm gonna try to focus. Wait, I can't even look at it. Hold up. No, I have to look at it, bro. This is a little bit weird, guys. I don't want to deactivate it. I don't want to deactivate it using this mid-stream, right? Like mid-game. I guess I could. Okay, hold up. I might have to. Let me just save. I did save though, but let's just save again just in case. I'm going to deactivate it and see what happens. Okay, deactivating it just switches back to this. Okay. And then I also want to test out activating it again. Like mid-game. If not, I'm going to do a save and then we'll just load back. I think that'll work. Because there's just no way I'm doing it like that. That's good to know, though. It's good to know. There's like a problem there. Okay, we're just going to test out just switching back. Okay, I'm going to activate it again. It says, oh yeah, it actually works. Okay, so you can just activate and deactivate. Okay. That's not bad. Now, I'm trying to remember, is there anything in this? In this room? I don't think so. That's for way later. Yeah, that's actually crazy. Oh, you can see the you can see the plane. The other side. Yo, this is actually crazy. It's just black. I'm assuming this is just opened, right? Oh no, you have to open the hangar though. I think so. I don't know. It's a little scary. Not that I'm afraid of heights, but just seeing just eternal blackness. Just darkness. Just look into the abyss. Okay, now we're doing this horrendous room. Hoist control level or control panel. I think I'm just gonna skip all of these guys. Yeah. Hold up, let's go over here. Let's do a DVD loop. Give me that. Wait, actually give me that right now. We're gonna die if we don't. Yo, okay, come on, game. And then we'll just loop around over here. Yeah, that was easy. That was super easy. I shouldn't have been bitten there, but that's because I was like in the corner of the box. So like Claire wasn't grabbing the actual thing, which kind of sucks, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. So we're good with that. Now we just gotta go to the military training facility. And what do we need to get from the military training facility to go back there? Because I just want to get to the castle. I guess we have to go through that whole part of the second floor. And then he's like, welcome, Claire. And I can't laugh like that. Why am I trying to laugh like him? Welcome, Claire. I am Alfred Ashford. For the glory to the Ashfords. Gloria a las plagas. Gloria a las plagas. Glory to the Ashfords. Which is crazy, yo. I never noticed that last time. Glory to the Ashfords is funny. That's crazy. I want to see the castle. Like, what are you guys excited to see in first person or or I guess over the shoulder camera? For me, it's the castle, and I also saw the mansion yesterday. I did a quick load to the Chris save file, and the mansion looked freaking insane. Like, it looks so good. Like, it looks so good, dude. I'm so like, I love this mod because you're able to look at things that you weren't before, right? Look at this. Look at this little pool area that only fits this freaking big ass submarine. Like, what? I also don't have my crossbow. Where did I get my crossbow again? I don't think I missed it. Oh, that's a military training facility? I think so. Look at this Greek architecture. I'm so excited for Steve and Alfred and the Banner Snatchers and Dual Wields. For the remake, or I guess for this? I was mostly talking about this, but I guess that's another good question. Yeah, what are you guys excited about the remakes? I like how you said you're excited about the Banner. You know what I'm not excited for is the stupid freaking hunters. Stupid hunters, man. The sweepers. Okay, I'm actually gonna get bit here. Okay, maybe not. Ahí está, forastero. Te cogí. I never put two and two together, but having the zombies sound like old men, and then fighting Ganado in Resident Evil 4, and then fight like literally where you're fighting old men. You know what I mean? Like that's crazy. Fits though, so they sound similar. Okay, that's just hard to dodge because I can't see where I'm going. Okay, you know what else I'm curious about too? There's actually a secret item on the left here, and I want to see how that looks. Hold up, I want to see how that looks. Yeah. Usually here, this is super hidden. You can't see this, and on battle mode, there's actually a first aid right here. So that's crazy. I don't even remember there being a red herb here. Maybe I'm tripping. That's crazy. I love how you can like look at all like the game, so you can find like hidden stuff. That's what I like. Okay, hold up. Let's swipe the card. For this game, this is gonna be interesting running away from Steve. For this, it's gonna be interesting running. Yeah, doing the serpentine. I mean, it works. I can do the serpentine. Yeah, I can still do it. I just have to wait, turn, go over here, do that little loop thing, and then just run back, right? And I got it. I don't think it'll be hard. Okay. That music right there really sounded like a JRPG. Like, it almost sounded like a Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, like, temple. Is it just me? Stationary. Wait, that's actually switch. Yeah, switch camera. Not camera, but... This is so crazy, yo. I love this, man. This is so crazy. Yeah, there's the bowgun. That is a file. Memo in the past number. I don't need to know that. Sure, I love that it's a thing to run behind him. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, did you watch that stream? That was crazy, right? Like, I got hit there, but that's because I was kind of running a little bit weird. I should have just kept running straight, but sometimes the D-pad on this is a bit strange, so. Oh yeah, I have to click the window, don't I? Yeah, or just have to walk out. Never mind. What? How did he die like that? That almost looks like it's supposed to be a Bandersnatch. But now that I'm thinking about it, that doesn't even make any sense. There appears to be no one around. A red picture's hanging in the back. I can't see the number from here. Claire, I think you need to get some glasses because I can see the numbers. 1126, yo. Claire needs glasses, confirmed. All right. Time to do some parkour, but really bad parkour, because she's gonna land on her back and not roll. For context, that is not how you roll. You don't just go and then just collapse. As somebody who rolls all the time, well, you know what? It's been a while since I've rolled. I need to practice again. In fact, I used to roll all the time. I haven't needed to roll in a while. just me rolling around. I'm not kidding, by the way. I do know how to roll. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That was a crazy shot. No, that was actually crazy. A lot of Greek symbolism here. Okay, I never even noticed that there was like a little, was that a horse? Super cold. Now, it's worth noting, you can do first person with battle mode, right? So, but going over the shoulder is just crazy, yo. And also, it's worth noting too, that battle mode, you can't go to every room. It's only like, it's kind of like Leon Must Die, where you can only go to certain rooms also. So, that's also interesting. Eliminators in RE0 are the worst. Yeah, those little freaking monkeys. Those freaking son of a punk monkeys. Pissing me off just thinking about it. No, but hunters are worse. I'm sorry. I don't think the eliminators can literally kill you in one shot, can they? I think they need like a couple hits. With the freaking hunters, they can one-shot you, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I always think there's like a first aid here, but there isn't. Is that a Coke? Coke can? I think it is from the vending machine. I love to hate the Bandersnatchers. I also hate to love the RE0 monkeys. Oh, you guys too? Okay, you also said the RE0 monkeys? Yeah. My bad, boys. I missed your chats. Yeah. Stricken monkeys are fun. Nah, but I think hunters are worse though, right? Am I tripping? I think you need multiple monkeys to swipe you, right? They're kind of similar. They're kind of like a worse version of hunters, just in terms of power, aren't they? Pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, I also need a heal. Hold up. Let's grab that first aid. Oh wait, I'm gonna be fighting a Bandersnatch right now. Actually, I almost forgot again. I almost forgot. Let's pull out our freaking... That's right, we still gotta do the whole father! Yeah, we still gotta do a little bit more, but I think we can rush it, boys. And then after, we'll look at the Zach Kreger information. So I think that's what we'll do. One second. Stun lock you while hunters have insta-kill. Man, hunters can also stun lock you, too. Like, I got stun locked by the freaking sweeper.
Welcome,
Oh, I hate the invisible bugs from RE Ref 2. They're also one hit. The REC mobs too. REC mobs are just annoying, but you know what? We might have to do like a tier list. What do you guys think about that?
Please try and keep me amused. And
welcome, Claire. I can't laugh like that. I like.
So want to enjoy.
I can't. It's hard. I think I did it. What am I doing, bro? What am I doing? I can't. It's high. It's too high for me, bro. It's too high. I think I should practice it though. I think I could get it. Project Wesker is now Project Ashford. Alfred Ashford. Welcome, Claire. I can't. I lost it. I'm tripping. You guys are just seeing me practice the voice impression. It's too high pitch for me, yo. It's too high. Now we got double Uzis, we're good double M100Ps or whatever these things are called. Oh, I already had it equipped, my bad. Look at these freaking Gooner BOWs. Look at that face too. What the frick? Freaking suck. Now we're gonna see Steve Aura farm right now. Is there anything over here? No. Future girlfriend! No! Look at that aura. Wasn't even looking, bro. Who does this guy think he is? Freaking Leon S. Kennedy? It's a nice sidekick, though. No, I gotta say, that was probably the coolest.
Oh yeah, that felt good.
And then he instantly ruined it.
Don't worry, Claire. Your knight in shining armor is here.
Yeah, he just ruined it. He just ruined it.
You wish. But thanks for the help.
See? This is why you need me. I got your back.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Here.
Oh, let's
Take
do
these.
the
Guns.
the Claire
For me?
You
Easter
know the
egg.
deal in exchange for your Lugers.
He's so ruined it.
Okay, okay. This thing is too cool. Yes! Now this is my kind of weapon. All right.
Shut up! I don't want to talk about it.
This thing's empty. You cheated me.
Up there.
Oh,
Plenty of ammo.
Steve.
Just for you.
Way up there?
Give me a boost and I'll get it for you.
All right, all right. Ow! My back. You're heavier than you look. Hurry up.
How much does Claire weigh, actually? It shows on the thing. We're gonna have to look at that. I never thought of that, but how?
Happy now?
I think Steve is overreacting. I don't think Claire weighs that much.
What?
Let's be honest here. I don't think. I don't think. It was 115. Wait, is that actually true?
We can join you in your descent into death.
And I can't. That's too high. I'm trying to do the dolphin laugh. I can't find the right pitch. I need to practice it. It's bothering me now.
Okay, let's do it. Wait here, Claire. Time to test out my new toy.
You did. Yeah, I don't know. I think it needs to be polished. I got it before. Okay, let's talk to Claire. That's right. Steve's on the job.
What's wrong? Cold feet?
Just the turn. Turn of shame. What the hell? What the hell was that? Let's go back. I shouldn't call Claire after I finished. I should call Claire. Okay. Let's do that after. I guess I can't just spam it. It's been a hot minute since I've done that. Are his shoulders bouncing from the recoil? Shut up! I don't want to talk about it. Okay, let's try to go to another room. What a scrub. Yeah, how much does this guy weigh? He probably weighs like just nothing, man. You know what's interesting? I can't move with Steve. Or maybe I can. Hold up. No, I don't think I can. Usually you're supposed to go down with the other. Yeah, I can't. So with Claire, I can move. Oh no, I can. I auto locked on. I think that's the difference. I was auto locking on. Okay, let's check this out. Glock 17, Austria, 9mm, Uzi 9mm. No, I'm just kidding. 9x19mm. Diagram, semi-automatic pistol, capacity 17, weight 6. Okay, do we really need a whole poster about that? Also, how do they have the same gun that Chris has? Can someone explain that to me? What does that say? It's a little screwdriver. I don't know why I'm aiming. I don't really need that. Okay. Okay, let's go back. 67 pounds, that looks like, and that's soaking wet. Hey, yo. Hey. Steve has to prove he's a man. Wait, let's actually see. I'm tripping. I forgot we can actually see. 67.5 kilograms. How much is that? How much is that in pounds? That's like what, 140? Maybe 150? It's like 70 kilograms. Hold up. You said 67 pounds. That's 67 kilograms, bro. 67.5. Hold up. 67.5 kilos in pounds. Yeah, 148. Yo, he's a lightweight, bro. Yo, he's got the same blood type as me, though. He's got the same blood type. Well, I'm AB positive. No, that's fake. I say kilograms. You're close. It also. Whoa. What am I looking at? Steve's jawline here. What the? Yo, this is nightmare inducing. What the frick? Yo, it's Giga Chad Steve. Giga Chad Steve with that huge jaw. Sorry, Claire. Shut up. I don't want to talk about it. Wait, can I not actually? Yo, I need to get out of first person actually. Because if I don't, I could get locked out. If you go first person and go to the next room, sometimes you can go through the door and it glitches. So I gotta be careful with that. Let's see if I can go back to Claire. Let's go back. I should call Claire after I do this. Okay. All right, then we just get one scene, and I guess it's RNG. Well, we're pretty much done now. There's no more zombies. Yeah, we're done. So Claire's just gonna pop up now. All right then. Breaker may fail due to overload. In case of failure, raise the lever as illustrated. The ventilation device will resume operation. Of course, Alfred Ashford is here. Glory to the Ashfords. Shut up. I don't want to talk about it.
It was dirty work, but this area is now clean. See? You can depend on me.
Cue the Japanese drama music.
You see? This thing is a lot more reliable than any person.
Than people?
Than people? Steve.
What happened?
What were you doing here?
Oh, I forgot. Okay, that's
Who brought you here, and where is your family?
Shut up! I don't want to talk about it.
I love that line.
Steve.
Shut up! retarded.
Let's get going.
Father! Such a magi. I heard they changed Steve's hair because he looked too much like Leonardo DiCaprio. Yes, they did. So if you played Resident Evil Code Veronica, which was on the Dreamcast, which was the first release of this game, they switched his hair, so he literally looks like Leo. And then I think Capcom switched it with X because I think it was too close. So I didn't want to. Wow, okay, he really doesn't want to talk about it. He just freaking left me, bro. All right, Steve, calm down. Calm down, Steve. Yo, I want to get to the castle and see how it looks with the freaking doll, yo. Creepy freaking doll in the middle of nowhere. Okay, this is crazy. Yo, and Steve was actually there. We could see him in third person. That was crazy. Oh, I also forgot to check Claire's weight.
Claire, are you okay?
Steve, behind you!
The textures, I forgot. The textures are a bit buggy here. This is not the mod, by the way. This is the textures. The HD textures screw up in this section. Also, like, Steve's bangs are kind of screwed up, too.
Wait!
I can't!
I can't!
I can't!
Steve!
I love that shot. He just has his eyes closed.
No!
Like, what? What are you, meditating?
Father!
Again, as mentioned before, how did he not shoot Claire? How do you not shoot Claire with all of the recoil? Oh, Steve.
Steve.
W acting. Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema.
Father. 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 Dad. Used to work for Umbrella.
I'm sorry, Dad. I'm sorry.
Steal information. Intending to sell it off to the highest bidder.
Why does he not sound squeaky anymore, yo?
Caught.
He should just talk like that.
Mom was killed.
Mom was killed.
We were sent here.
Those jeans are a little tight, Claire.
Steve.
He was a fool to do something so reckless. So stupid.
This was like the intro of like an Enka song.
It's okay now. Just rest.
Bakamitai kodomo nano ne. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Just start singing Japanese Enka. Okay, let's lock in. Wait, hold up. All right, so her weight is 52.4 kilograms. I think that's like that's like 104 pounds. Wait, what? Let's see. 52. Well, let's see if I'm right. 115. That's crazy. So wait, he was complaining to Claire that like he's 140 and she's 115 pounds. That's pretty light. Okay, I don't know. That's pretty freaking light. 115 pounds is not heavy. 150 pounds. I could literally lift Claire and freaking throw her, bro. I could literally try. And she's only, what, 4 centimeters shorter than Steve? That's crazy. That's crazy. I should leave him alone for now. Father, I don't want to talk about it. Father. Resident Evil, yeah. All right, boys. Now we got to go and actually look at, we got to go to the freaking castle. That's where we're going next. I want to see the freaking castle, boys. I want to see that really ASMR freaking room. You know what, also? I haven't been using the crossbow. Yeah, I haven't been using the crossbow. I should use the crossbow. Why am I using my handgun bullets? That's completely unnecessary. Now, usually I would go to what's his face? No, I wouldn't do that yet. I was gonna say I would go to Rodrigo, but I don't need to go to Rodrigo yet. I think I can do that later when I go to the other room, when I find the emblem that's needed, which we don't need. All right, let's continue. Oh, freaking Bandersnatches, little punks. All right, we're going up to the castle, boys. Oh, is this where we meet Wesker too? Or Wesker's a little bit after? I think it's right now, actually. Just a ghost coming to haunt you from the past. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I'm tripping. No, I think it's when we leave. I always get it wrong. I always think it's like earlier. You kids better get off my freaking lawn. Oh, young lady. Oh, I have some candy for you. Get over here, lady. Yeah. Let's talk a little. Oh. Just hold it right there. Yeah. Yeah, I need some assistance. I've fallen. And I can't freaking get up. Oh. Okay, wait, can I not aim and shoot him? What the frick? You do that, oh man, way too well too. Thank you. I could just should order a pizza with that voice. What did you say? What? I want Hawaiian pizza. What? But no, I don't want pepperoni. No. I said I want Hawaiian. What the fuck? No, I don't want to use this. I want to place it, bro. Also, how come I didn't pick this up? That's crazy. Okay, let's actually combine this. Let's combine that, and then I'm gonna grab the green herb. What the frick is the password? Is it 1970? I think it's 1970, isn't it? When a zombie orders a pizza. Yo, wait, you can actually see the outside? Yo, you know, this room reminds me a lot of like the Dino Crisis room where the T-Rex like breaks through the wall. In Dino Crisis 1. But that's great. Yo, is that the Grim Reaper? Is that a hunk reference? Human unit never killed. That's definitely a freaking hunk reference, bro. Yo, I never noticed that. That's crazy. Look at that secret detail, bro. Nah, playing this in this like over the shoulder camera mod is insane, bro. We're gonna notice so many cool things. Zora? What the frick is Zora? Look at all these. Look at all this. HD graphics. Yeah, it's crazy that I... So, wait. Look... What is this? Is that a famous picture of Cain and Abel? I think that is, isn't it? Isn't that a famous painting of the biblical story of Cain and Abel? Where, like, Cain kills his brother? I'm pretty sure, right? I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Or is that, like, another... I'm pretty sure I've seen this painting somewhere. Like, it's one of those famous paintings. Yeah, that's so cool, though. Look, because I guess this is the thing. When the fixed camera angle, when you move closer to this side, it pops in. But, like, so you can see the pathway to the castle. Can I see the castle from here? No, you can kind of see an outline, though. Not really. Not fully. Left to right, left, right, right, right. Yeah, I'm not doing any of that. It is. Yeah, it's crazy. I never noticed that. Sweet home Alabama. Yeah, also, who's taking the video? Why was she looking at the person like that? And then she goes and looks at her brother. Like, what the... Hey, yo! What? What the frick? Also, I just noticed that statue. I just noticed that. That's crazy. Is that a floppy disk on there? I think that was. Okay, it's 1970. It better be, or I'm gonna be freaking annoyed. Is that when the twins were born? Is it 1963? I thought it was 1970. Am I tripping? I'm like forgetting all the passcodes. Okay, you know what? You know what? Nah. Nah. I'm actually, hold up, let me switch back. I have a picture of the code. And I thought it was 1970. Am I tripping, chat? Am I tripping? Wait, how come I can't see it? Okay, hold up. Let's see. Oh, is it not on here? No, it is. Okay, hold up. Go to captures. Resident Evil CVX. It's 1971. It's 1971. Guys, this is freaking bad, yo. This is so bad. I was off by one freaking number, man. It's like Virus when he said kilograms instead of pounds. Allegedly. 1971, bro. Come on. Yeah, get open that freaking stupid door. Oh, and the Bandersnatch is gonna pop up, freaking slap my freaking butt. Oh no, he doesn't come yet, doesn't he? That statue's a little too revealing there. Yeah, look at this gooner. He came over here immediately. As soon as I mentioned the statue, he came. No, that's crazy. I didn't know you could just shoot him from there. I thought you had to go around. That's good to know. Because the thing with fixed camera angles is that when an enemy's outside, like you can't see, you don't want to like risk just shooting just for nothing, right? So this is it, yo. This is what I was excited to see. This pathway is so relaxing. Right now there's lightning, but once you return here, there's like 0 lightning. And what's nice about this is just like the nice little like summer like insects and birds. But like the lightning is kind of ruining it right now. But like I said, you come back, there's only lightning when you head up here. This is so cool, dude. Let's look at the castle, yo. Wait, let's do it in first person. That's gonna be sick. Let's do it in first person. Hold up. I can still see Claire's bangs. That's funny. That is so nice. That is so freaking nice. ASMR hallway? Yeah, literally. Yo, this is so cool, dude. Look at the castle. Dude. Okay, now we're also going to be fighting a bunch of freaking... I got to switch back, too. Hold up. Because if I don't switch back, sometimes it glitches. I can't wait to see how that hallway looks in the remake. It's gonna look so sick, dude. It's gonna look so sick. I mean, I'm hoping. Because in the OG it looks sick. Like, it has to look sick in the remake. Oh, yeah, look at this freaking gooner. Just shoots me right away. He didn't even pop up yet. Where's the other one? Wait. I think I can run over here and shoot him. That's what I found out last time. Yeah, he can't hit me over here. Yeah, that was a tip I kind of figured out. Because these freaking gooners, man. They freaking hit you and that's it. Like, they're just... They're so cringe. Okay, that's insane. I never even noticed that from looking at the angle. So this foundation... Also, what the frick? This thing is like about to collapse. Creepy stone statues are lined up here. Yo, this is so cool, dude. What is this? It's like a little angel. It's like an angel with its like guts out. Is it falling? I think it's like, wait, no, that looks intentional. That looks like the artist actually carved inside ribs, and then made it so that the angel's like offering its intestines. I don't know. This is some freaking weird freaking. Glory to the Ashfeds. Let's go to this freaking destroyed freaking castle. It's crazy how this castle doesn't even look like a castle from this side. Also, is that a skull? Like, is it in the shape of a skull? There's like 3 holes. Why? And there's the emblem. The Ashford emblem. Okay, this is it, boys. This is what I was waiting for. I need to switch to my lighter. There's also a Bandersnatch on the left, isn't there? This is another one of those tracks that's just freaking, just absolute freaking amazing. What the frick is this, yo? What the frick is this? The doll looks so much, yo, hey, yo. The doll looks so, you pervert. If Ashley was here, that's what she'd say. The doll looks so much smaller from this angle. Is it just me? I wonder, is the doll the same size as whatchamacallit, the girl, the monster in Resident Evil 9? I think so. It kind of looks like Emily or Marie. Right? Am I tripping? That is weird. I never noticed that. I wonder because, you know, they were cloned several years, right, prior to this, right? I mean, like, we saw them in 1980 or early 1990s with what's his name? Shoot, I forgot. Oswald in the orphanage, right? And there was a bunch. Is this how they're connecting that? Because it has white hair, this doll. That's really weird, yeah. I've never noticed that. That's crazy. That's scary, though, yeah. It's one of the creepiest parts of this game. I remember as a kid, I was like, why the hell? And they don't even explain it. Like, why is there a freaking huge-ass doll? Oh, you can actually see inside. Creepy dolls are showcased here. These are freaking weird. Okay, hold up. We're gonna switch to our thing. Oh, I didn't even click it, bro. I'm too fast. I thought I clicked it. Yeah, shut your face. Shut your face, Bandersnatch. Wes, have you ever played Fear? No. Never played it, Adam. Just seeing Claire's face. It's so weird. What a mess. Ding, 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 ding. Gloria las plagas. Gloria las plagas. There's nothing useful here. Wait, does that doll have like a thing shoved in its face? That's weird. What is this? I don't know what painting that is. Okay, let's head up. I want to look at this freaking amazing freaking castle. Dun, 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 dun. It's displaying PC App Store on my laptop screen and I can't take it off. How do I get rid of it? I don't know why it's displaying PC App Store. That's weird. I don't know, man. That's strange. I don't know what you mean by the PC App Store. Like the Microsoft Store? I don't know, man. You're asking me to give you like tech help, but like this is. Yo, is that a huge hole? There's a huge hole in this castle. What the frick happened to this castle, yo? Was there like a missile strike? Is that what happened? I didn't even notice that. Look at that. You can, so you know how we always noticed that this door was there? This door was right there. Okay, hold up. The bats are like in the way. That door was in the way. Like, it was always broken, but I didn't know that above it was just a huge, massive hole. And then you have this freaking bold, freaking suspended doll. That's what this called. That's what this is called. This track is called Suspended Doll. An app just covered my laptop screen. I don't know what that is, man. What do you mean an app? What app is that?
Brother. Our enemy is only a little girl. Oh, why is this taking so long?
My apologies, Alexia, but I have been doing my best.
The revival of the Ashford family depends on your success, brother.
I am aware.
Depends on your success, brother.
I will revive the family name myself.
Joseph says, do you think Battlefield 4 is better than Battlefield 6? I had a lot of good memories with Battlefield 4. The maps were just sick. I don't know. I really like Battlefield 4, so I don't know. I think, yeah, I think I would say yes. But I mean, Battlefield 6 plays better.
Nothing.
Oh, what is it, Alexia?
Let us go, brother.
Let us go, brother. Let us go. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I thought that was like a Michael Jackson doll just for a second there, but that doll kind of reminded me of Michael Jackson for a second. Campaign was terrible. Multiplayer is decent. Yeah, I mean the campaign for Battlefield. I don't play the campaign. It's just at all. Like it's gonna be terrible. Yeah. Like Call of Duty, same thing, right? Like I don't even care about Call of Duty. Last time I played the campaign like actively was like the OG Modern Warfares. You know what I mean? Black Ops, I didn't get into. I thought the story was kind of trash in Black Ops. Like the multiplayer is great, but I just did not care about it. Battlefield sold 20 million copies. Yeah, Battlefield 6. Yeah, but I don't know if I don't know if people are still playing it. I kind of lost interest. I stopped playing Battlefield 6. Kind of lost interest. Yo, seeing this room and over the shoulder is so nice. This mod is so nice, man. Just looking at the environments. I'm just gonna keep saying that, but it's just so goated, man. Like it literally is. I don't know. It's so goated. Okay. I do want to save, and then we'll go and look at what Zach. I was gonna say our boy, but not our boy. We're gonna look at what Zach Kreger said. We're gonna see what he's doing, what he's fumbling on. All these pictures of people. A message conned. My dear brother, I firmly believe that the glory of the Ashford family will be revived through your courage and strength as an honored soldier. Yours faithfully, Alexia Ashford. Meet me in my room in 20 minutes. Sheesh. No, I'm kidding. I'm actually kidding. I'm kidding. That's so messed up. That's so messed up. I'm kidding. It's just when she said faithfully, that sounded like she was risen, and I'm like, wait a second, they're twins. That's so wrong. That's so wrong. That's not what I meant. Okay. I mean, I took it there, but it's because look, like they're implying it. Okay. Like it's crazy. It's not my fault. Okay. We'll see how the remake handles that. If they make it explicit or... Wait, am I missing something? What am I supposed to get up here? I'm supposed to get something. This thing is kind of tripping me up. I'm supposed to get something in this castle. Yeah, I think I was supposed to get something in that room. In my opinion, Silent Hill is terrible compared to Resident Evil. That's why Silent never sells well. EA wanted Dead Space remake to sell 10 million, which is insane since it's not Resident Evil. Yeah, also it was just a remake too, you know what I mean? Like, that was kind of wild. If they actually thought that. Wait, am I supposed to get a key from up here? I think that's what I'm supposed to do. Is it from the other room? I think it might be the other room. Yeah, I'm supposed to get the silver key. That's what it is. I'm supposed to get the silver key. Yeah. The silver key. Also, why is the window in that direction? Wait, that doesn't make sense. So, hold up. That doesn't make sense. Okay, there's a window here, but the other window was pointed in that direction. That's weird, unless it's like a window to the outside. Yeah, the window's here. Yeah, here we go. Silver key. It's just bad. Silent Hill is all about repetitive gameplay. Go here, find a key, open the door, find another, and stories are cringe. I don't know about the stories are cringe. I only played Silent Hill 2, so that's the only one I can speak on. Like, I'm a very new Silent Hill fan. I only played the second one and the remake, right? But I liked them. I thought they were good. I played the first one when I was little. The story I don't think was cringe, but I don't know what I played. But again, I've also played the short message. That one I could see, you know, you could say that is cringe. F was just bad. That was just bad storytelling. Yeah, the gameplay was trash. I thought having it in Japan was interesting, but they kind of fumbled it. Not gonna lie. Do we also get attacked by more Bandersnatch here? I think we do. Yeah, I think we do. Or maybe not. But yeah, Silent Hill, I don't know, is it just me? But I think Silent Hill 2 was a fantastic story. I don't think that was... Oh, this is where the ASMR is. Hold up. Look at that. Look at that, just... That brilliant location. Just the water rushing. It's so nice. Like I said, okay, this looks so weird when I'm running. Look at that. Take a frickin' screenshot right now, man. Look at that. That's so nice. I've wanted to take a screenshot of that for the longest time. Look at this hall. It's so nice, man. I agree with you guys. Silent Hill F is terrible. Yeah, Silent Hill F was a horrendous story. Like, it was horrible. The gameplay was not great. I mean, the combat is always kind of trash for Silent Hill. I know Silent Hill 2 remake, people were saying, like, oh, it's fantastic, and it's like, it's still pretty bad. Yeah, it's still pretty trash, especially compared to Resident Evil and stuff. I know compared to other Silent Hill games, people were like, Silent Hill 2 is fantastic combat, and it's like, combat kind of sucks, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was good at the combat, too, and, like, don't get me wrong. I knew how to dodge nurses, the nurses with the knives. Like, I'm fine with the dodging. It's just like, it's a little bit jank. So, but that's just my opinion. But, like, whatever. But like, that's besides the point is what I'm trying to say. But it's still a good game. The story's really great. I love the story for Silent Hill 2. It's really great. Like, I know it's kind of open-ended too, but like, from my interpretation of what kind of went on there, it's pretty good. I mean, watch my review if you guys haven't already, but I actually shot it with Virus. Yeah. Resident Evil's God tier. That's why I don't get Silent Hill fans either. They love Silent Hill, but the combat is trash and stories are mid. Well, I don't know. Like I said, I can't say the stories are mid. I don't know too much about the story. I want to play Silent Hill 3 and Silent Hill 1 too. But Silent Hill 2 is goated. I don't know. But anyways, boys, I think we're gonna stop there. We're gonna stop not the stream, but the game. And mostly because, for starters, I just wanted to try out this new mod. Let me know what you guys think of it. I think it's pretty sick. As mentioned, we're still going to be streaming. I still want to look at Zach Kreger's new information because Mikey Zom was telling me that there was a new image for Zach Kreger. So we're going to be looking at that. I'm going to deactivate this mod. And then I'm just going to shut off the PlayStation 2. Yeah. Hold up, hold up. Who's excited for Grand Theft Auto, yo? Or it's easy to catch a case. I don't know the theme song. Welcome to Los Santos. Oh, welcome to Los Santos. As mentioned too, by the way, if you guys want to download that mod, the mod author is going to be making a video of how to download it or how to do it. So stay tuned for that. I have it in the description if you guys are curious about that. But as we've discussed previously, you do need to get a PS2 emulator with RBCV working on it, or Resident Evil Code Veronica on a Dolphin emulator, which is just the GameCube and Wii emulator, right? So yeah. What is this? Wait. Okay, hold on. Okay, so Zach Kreger said some stuff. And then Hideki Kamiya also said some stuff. Do we have any other news? Hold up. We got some multiple stuff on Zach Kreger. This is 3. This is hot off the... What is it? Hot off the press? New look at Resident Evil promises non-stop thrill officially. New look at Resident Evil Awesome Response of the Undead. Okay, yeah. Let's look at Bloody Disgusting, and we'll also look at Empire. I think Empire might be the thing. We'll look at both articles, okay? 1 second. In my opinion, RE9 is the second best RE game easily. Nice. Out of the all time, yeah, I think it's really good. Zach Kreger is trash, yeah. Yeah. Anyways, all right, 1 second, boys. I've been drinking a ton of water, so I'm going to be looking at the news 1 second, but I'm just going to go take a leak real quick, and then we'll be back, all right? 1 second. I'll be right back. Don't nobody go nowhere. I'm going to be right back. All right, I'm back. I am back, boys. Garrett White, what's up, man? How's it going? I don't know if Garrett, you're still here. Let me know. But thank you for saying you love my content. DSO Force. I like the name. I like the name. Joseph says, Wes, have you watched the Paranormal Activity? There's a Paranormal Activity 8 currently scheduled to release. 8? I watched the first one. It was like the dumbest movie ever, where there was like Velociraptor footprints. Yeah, I don't really watch horror movies, but that movie was so trash. Yeah, no, I don't like Paranormal Activity. I didn't know there was 8. Holy cow. 8? That's insane, dude. That's insane. You know what? I'm going to put my jacket again. I'm going to put my jacket just because I'm getting a little cold. I'm going to put it on. Oh, yeah, I'm still here, bro. And thank you for loving my name, man. Yeah, it's a great name. It's a great name. All right, so, boys, we finished playing a bit of the mod for Resident Evil Code Veronica. If you're still here, we are going to be... look, oh, shoot, I'm itchy. My shoulder. Okay, we're good. Now we're going to be looking at the new Zach Kreger Resident Evil that was told to us by Mikey. Mikey, I don't know if you're still here. For now, you're missing out, Mikey. You're missing out. It's okay. Make sure to leave a like, boys. Helps the stream out a ton. But let's get ready. Let me move my controller out the way. Hold up. Let me set up. Let me set up a bit. We're going to be shooting this. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Okay, so I'm looking at this with you guys. I have not looked at this before. This is completely new, but let's see. Okay, so new Zach Kreger stuff. Says the new look at Zach Kreger's Resident Evil traps Austin Abrams with an infected passenger. This is 3 hours ago on June 29th. Barbarian director Zach Kreger sending Austin Abrams on a non-stop survival roller coaster in Resident Evil, and a fresh image of Empire introduces just one of many monstrous encounters ahead. Zach Kreger's Resident Evil opens up in theaters on IMAX September 18th from Sony. Austin Abrams, weapon star Brian, a medical courier who unwittingly finds himself in a non-stop race for survival as one fateful, horrifying night collapses around him in chaos. And fresh image, Abrams' character appears trapped with an infected passenger. The concept here is that we're following an idiot. Kreger tells Empire not that he's stupid, but he's not your typical game character. With no combat skills whatsoever and completely inept at survival, Brian is very much an everyman who happens to be burdened with this kind of sacred mission that's going to take him in the heart of everything. It's kind of like Frodo going into Mordor. Okay, wait a second. So I'm a little bit confused here because a lot of the Zach Kreger fanboys have said, oh yeah, this is just like Resident Evil 7. And it's like, no, it's not, okay? It's literally not. I wouldn't call Ethan stupid, even though that's coming from somebody who doesn't even like Ethan. You guys have heard me say, and I'm rage baiting right now, but you know, he's got his little freaking plain vanilla yogurt freaking personality. I could care less about Ethan, okay? I'm not a Resident Evil 7 fan. Could care less about that game. I think Resident Evil 6, 7, and 8 went far too away from the Resident Evil formula. Each in their own direction. Resident Evil 7 was way too much horror. Resident Evil 6, too much action. Resident Evil 8 was too much supernatural nonsense. Okay, that's just a rundown of what I'm saying. My thoughts on Resident Evil. But that's besides the point. Going back to what he's saying here is that he's saying that he's stupid. So he's an idiot. Not that he's stupid, but he's not your typical game character. With no combat skills whatsoever and completely inept at survival. I don't know about combat skills, you know what I mean? Like, Ethan knew how to use a gun, you know? So even that kind of what I'm getting at here is that a lot of people are kind of trying to put two and two together, the Zach Kreger fanboys, even though they have no knowledge of Resident Evil, which I think is the dumbest thing to do, is to try to argue with an RE fan, even though you're not part of that fandom, and you're trying to tell people how Resident Evil is, even though you have no idea about what the series is even about. You're just a fanboy of the director that's making a video game adaptation of a game that's not a video game adaptation of a game. You know what I mean? Like, he's not adapting, he's doing an original story, but it doesn't fit well with the source material, right? Like, the lore is breaking at every freaking thing that this director has said, who's also the writer, by the way. So you have issues with that, right? Just issues with the logic here. But anyways, it says Brian is just a very much every man who happens to be burdened with this kind of sacred mission that's going to take him to the heart of everything. It's kind of like Frodo going into Mordor. Now, this is interesting that he says this. So what I'm getting from this is that Frodo was kind of a naive kind of, I wouldn't say human, a naive creature, because he's a hobbit, that kind of doesn't know how the world works. He lives in the Shire. kind of, protected away from all the evil and stuff, right? And by the end, you kind of see Frodo's a little bit jaded. He kind of knows how the world is, and he can't live in the Shire, right? Now, that's besides the point, but getting back to what he's mentioning here, I guess his comparison is that he's very naive, right? But on top of that, we've also seen that Brian's character, or is that his name, Brian? Or is that Austin? No, Austin Abrams is the actor. Brian is the character. Brian, we also saw that he shoots and he misses, right? The guns. Now, as an American, Brian is obviously an American. Not me. I'm not American. But you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Ethan could at least shoot guns, So it's like, I don't know if that's like, it's such a simple thing to be like, oh yeah, he's just an everyman. I don't know. Hey, that might be a stereotype, but hey, let me know what you guys think. But I'm just trying to think, though, from a Resident Evil perspective, even Ethan, who was very new to the series, he could still shoot guns, right? So he could still do the tackle. It wasn't like he was completely defensive. So this is my issue here, is when he says there's no combat skills whatsoever and completely inept at survival. Now, even if we go to Resident Evil 9, by the way, this argument doesn't even work because, we have Grace, who this is her first ever, field expedition, or I don't know what to call it, but that's her first basically case out in the wild by herself. Now, she's obviously had gun training, but is she good at survival? No. So this is my problem here. Again, this shows that Zach doesn't know the source material, is that you can't have a character that has no combat skills and then is inept at survival. If none of the characters that I can think of from the mainline games has no combat skills whatsoever. Even if we look at freaking like Leon and Claire, which was like basically their first. Well, it also depends on which Claire too, because if we're looking at Darkseid, Claire looks like she's got extensive training with like a knife where she chucks it at a zombie. But even with Leon, right? This is like he's done basic training for being a cop, but he's never put that to use. So this is the thing, right? This is my issue here, is that the characters should have combat skills, but they can be inept at survival. And that's basically like their introduction into the survival, right? So into an outbreak is them going through that, right? We have that with Ethan. We have that with Grace. We have that with Leon and Claire in Resident Evil 2, right? We have that, I guess, even with... You could even make the argument that in the first Resident Evil, where you have like these SWAT members, they're not SWAT, but they're stars, right? We're gonna use that I was gonna say similitude, but that similar concept of stars and SWAT. They have no experience in fighting BOWs, aka zombies or hunters or Cerberus. These are the monsters that you encounter in the mansion incident, right? Not just in the mansion, and Resident Evil in general, right? So that's that. Again, even if you have combat skills, having inept at survival is a very different thing, and it's actually part of the Resident Evil DNA. Now, later on, as you play you play a character again, like for example, Ethan from Resident Evil 7 compared to Ethan Resident Evil 8, Leon from Resident Evil 2 compared to Leon from Operation Javier, or Resident Evil 4, or Claire from Resident Evil 2 compared to Resident Evil Code Veronica, and so forth, Resident Evil Revelations. Jill, from Resident Evil 1 to Resident Evil 3, Chris from Resident Evil 1 to Resident Evil, let's say 5. You know what I mean? Like the difference is very noticeable. And you can see these characters growing and getting better and better at survival, right? So all that to say is that the idea of having a character who has no combat skills paired with him being a complete idiot when it comes to survival is not Resident Evil. You know what I mean? The character needs to be able to combat stuff. He needs to be able to fight stuff and then also be sucky at survival. That's fun. That's on brand, especially if this is your first outbreak. But again, this is just another huge bit of evidence that Zach has no idea how the Resident Evil formula or Resident Evil works as a franchise, right? So, yeah. Anyways, we're going to read some chats. 1 second. Sorry, guys, I was missing some chat. I just wanted to say that because that's a huge issue right there. So I'm going to save it right here, and then we're going to continue. We're going to read some chats. Let's see. Yeah, trash, overhyped garbage. Joseph, overrated garbage, just like the Silent Hill franchise. Nice jacket. Hey, how's it going, Alt? Thank you so much, man. Adam says, man, this movie sounds terrible. Is he smelling her hand with the F? Is that yeah with the picture? Yeah, it's gonna be 20% on. We gotta look at the picture by the way too. But I just want to look at what Zach has stated. It's gonna be 20% on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't know. There's a lot of Zach Kreger fanboys, and there's a lot of bots that have been following Zach Kreger as well. I don't know if you've seen them in the chats on Instagram, on TikTok, even on YouTube, where they're like, "This, I'm excited for this movie. This movie's gonna be amazing," and it's like, okay. That's weird. Why do all of you guys sound like literal bots? Like that doesn't even sound like an actual person. And you see their profile, they don't even have a picture. It's really suspicious. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the marketing is also paying for bots. But I don't know. This is just a theory. I don't know if this is actually true, but let me know what you guys think. But yeah. Joseph says, Wesker, do you like 28 Years Later? I've never watched it. Never watched it ever. Jujitsu Trashcan says, I'm hella late. Oh, what's up, man? How's it going, Jujitsu? Yeah, we're just going to read some stuff about Netflix's, not Netflix's, Zach Kreger's Resident Evil. How can you call your a Resident Evil? How can you call yourself a Resident Evil fan if you only played RE4 and RE4 Remake only a little bit, and 7 and played 8, but never know when the outbreak starts or where it ends? Is this so, Zach? I just can't. Yep. Man, the Spencer entry was so iconic. Can't wait for the Rex engine of RE1 Remake. Yep. Hell yeah. He's making Austin Ravens like Hinako from Silent Hill F. Well, not even, Joseph, because Hinako, she was able to fight. So she had combat skills. Like, she was still able to fight with the bat. She was still good. But this guy's saying he has no combat skills. So this is like absolutely nothing. So this is actually worse than freaking Hinako from Silent Hill F. I mean, to be fair too, you got to understand too, there's a major difference with Silent Hill F because Silent Hill F takes place in Japan, right? Where they don't have guns. But in America, everyone can get a gun, right? It's a lot easier compared to other countries. Like, for instance, I'm Canadian. So it's like really hard to, you have to do like a whole freaking, it's a whole thing, which I plan on doing also for my job. But like, that's besides the point. But yeah. But you guys are reminding me, I got to get that license. Anyways, but yeah. He's making awesome. Don't worry, Brian does fight by running alone. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Anything is a masterpiece to people now. Yeah. Yo, how's it going, Van Arkwright? How's it going? Thank you so much for stopping by. All right, so that's all the chats. Hold up. I'm going to go back and we're going to continue this. We're going to continue, boys. Okay, so it says Zach Cherry from Severance, Callie Reese from True Detective Night Country, Paul Walter Hauser, Blackbird, and John O. Wilson twisted metal round out the cast. Kreger directs from the script. He co-wrote with Shay Hatton, John Wick 3, Chapter 3 and 4. That's interesting. I didn't know that Shay Hatton was from there. I mean, again, that doesn't make that's besides the point too. As I've stated several times, it doesn't matter if you think Zach Kreger is a good director. It doesn't matter if all of these actors are good actors. It doesn't matter if if Shay is a good writer, right? It doesn't matter their previous work if they don't understand the source material. Which is Kreger is a co-writer, by the way. If he was just a director, I wouldn't be so hard on him. But since he's outright calling himself a Resident Evil fan and he's coming up with this nonsense in interviews and talking about all this nonsense that I'm a Resident Evil fan, and he can't even answer a simple Resident Evil answer. Like, can't even give us something that makes sense cohesively with the Resident Evil brand. It's clear that this guy is literally a tourist. He's literally like he's pretending, which is crazy to say. I'm not somebody that goes there, but based on everything we've seen, it's very clear, right? Anyways, I just wanted to point that out because some people are like, oh, well, Kreger's an amazing director. He did this movie. Oh, Shay Hatton did John Wick Chapter 3 and 4. Great. That's fine. But that's besides the point. You know what I mean? They don't have experience in making a video game adaptation, which is what they're supposed to do if they're going to make a Resident Evil movie. You know what I mean? Now, that's not saying that they have to directly adapt the video game. They just have to adapt the source material. It can be something original, but it has to stick with the lore. And so far, with everything Zach has stated, with everything we've seen, it's clear. There's evidence, hard evidence, that this is not going to be the case. Now, he says it feels like one gigantic sequence. He said one of the film's structure, things pop off about 5 minutes in, and it basically stays like that until the end. What I love about the games is that you move from set piece to set piece. Every location has a unique challenge. So again, I'm borrowing from the games directly in that rhythm where you're just running through a gauntlet. Okay, he said that in his little teaser. That's literally with every game. You go from one set piece to another set piece. That's just one location to another location. Oh wait, thank you, detective. Holy cow, you solved the case. Yeah, you're telling me that in a video game or even in a movie, you go from one spot to like what? I don't understand. Like again, it seems like he's really, and again, I don't want to be mean here, but it seems like he's really trying to make it seem like, yeah, I'm taking this from the game, I'm taking that from the game, and it's like we've already heard this as Resident Evil fans. We've heard this several years now, where there's a director who's a supposed fan who says, yeah, we're taking it directly from the game. And then when you watch the movie, it's not the game. So we've been burned so many times. I am not buying into this nonsense at all, especially if this is being produced by the same German company who owns the sole rights to making live action Resident Evil movies, aka Constantine Films. So again, I just want to make that very clear. This seems like PR talk. It seems again like his PR agents are telling his public relations agents are telling him, "Yo, Zach, tell them how much of a fan you are." And Zach's like, "Oh, I've only played maybe one game, maybe partial. I've seen other gameplays, like streams of other games." No, go with that. That'll tell the fans that you really are like. No, what is this? You're telling me that you got that from the set piece? Like, how is what? What? I'm confused. Unless somebody can explain to me how that makes sense. That literally does not make sense to me. But anyway, it says, what's noteworthy about this particular image, though, is that Kreger's previously warned that there would be very few actual zombies in this film. Yes, we went over that. And by the way, too, I do want to specify here for people who have not watched my previous videos, this is just one of the many things Zach has said that just makes absolutely no sense when it comes to his adaptation of Resident Evil. You know what I mean? Saying that it came from set piece to set piece is like, okay, yeah. I think he said something else too, that it's going to be like in third person, it's going to go from over the shoulder, and it's like it didn't really look like it was over the shoulder, and it's like, okay, we've already critiqued his other points, so this isn't just like I'm nitpicking this one point. There's like 20 things wrong that he said in his recent, I think, breakdown of his own trailer. Watch that video if you guys have not. Also, make sure to subscribe to the second channel if you guys have not. It's worth noting, I don't get paid for making these videos. I don't get paid at all, okay? Like, I'm just posting it on my channel, right, on my second channel. But hey, we're not even monetized on that channel. So if you're seeing ads there, I'm not even making money. This is just me making videos because, hey, I want to talk about this. But yeah, support the channel. Support the second channel. So yeah. Let's see. It says the movie doesn't utilize zombies that much. It's much more focused on the weird creature stuff than the zombies. There's really only 2 scenes, maybe 3, where there's proper zombie stuff going on, and 2 of those 3 are in the trailer. Exactly. This is, by the way, this was taken from his teaser breakdown, which was crazy to say. This was insane. From what we've gathered from everything, it seems like there's only going to be, again, 3 to 2 scenes. This is directly from Zach's mouth. There's going to be 2 scenes, 3 scenes, and those scenes he didn't even get right because the zombies are running. The zombies are all, it almost looks like World War Z zombies. You know what I mean? And then all of them are falling down, and Zach is like, yeah, this scene is just like so artistic. It's so like amazing. And it's like, bro, what? Like that's the 3rd scene that shows up in the movie is you just have zombies falling off the side. Like that's the masterpiece here. This is the director's vision coming to, like, how is this Resident Evil? How about you talk about how the zombies should be like the games if you've played the games, right? I mean, it's just a given at that point, right? But I don't know. As who was saying that? I think it was Garrett, right? Garrett was saying that it looks like she's smelling his finger. I don't know what the frick is going on in this picture. I'm gonna be 100% honest. It almost looks like yeah, like he's smelling her finger. Like, I don't understand. He's talking to somebody, or maybe he gets into a car. This looks like it's before the events, or maybe this is after. I don't even know when this is taking place because doesn't he have like a jacket? So and also this zombie's wearing a seatbelt. Maybe he had to get into a car, and then the zombie was like in the car, like passed out or whatever, and so he needed to drive away, and then the zombie wakes up. I think that's the only way where this makes logical sense. But then why is the zombie having him smell this? Like, why is he smelling her hand? It's also worth noting too that the T virus infection is also incredibly infectious, right? Even like a small cut, isn't it, where you can get like infected? I think that's from the Mila Jovovich movies, actually. Never mind. I'm trying to think. No. I think that's from the Mila. I mean, technically it is infectious though, because even with Resident Evil Requiem, right, we got the new Raccoon City syndrome, right? So even just being around zombies, you're gonna get that like that sickness years later, right? That's why Leon is sick in Resident Evil 9. But yeah, I don't know what's going on here, bro. Yeah, this is exactly from the leak show. Yeah, this movie is not RE. What shows up in the leak script? I'm curious. Let's make a movie about zombies, but not put zombies in the movie that much and focus on creatures you won't see very much. Yeah, that's the thing, right? There was so many Zach Kreger fan or Resident Evil fans that were like, yeah, it doesn't look like Resident Evil, but at least it'll be a good zombie movie. Yeah, and when Zach said, oh, yeah, it's only gonna have 2 to 3 scenes, it's like, yeah, about that. About that. Yeah, what the is that Veronica sniff? Yeah, that's what Garrett. Yeah, like Garrett was saying that. Yeah, he's sniffing her hand like she's a 7-year-old that hasn't washed her hands in the bath. Yeah. Wait, what? That's a what? I'm so crazy. That's a crazy statement. Oh, you're saying he's smelling like a 7-year-old, like doing like I don't know. I don't get the reference. Okay, I'm trying to understand. Wes, do you remember that trash RE Netflix TV show where Blade was trying to be Wes? Yeah, that was awful. I don't want to remember that. It was awful. Did you guys ever watch my review of that? I reviewed that. I gave it a 0. Spoilers. I still think James Wan should have took over. Zach Kreger. I'm an RE fan. Also, Zach Kreger. The fans are haters. Remember my point when I call him generic. It's like he's trying to make Resident Evil into Walking Dead. Yeah. I didn't understand weapons, honestly. It's just kids being controlled. What's so spooky about that? I haven't seen the movie fully, just reactions, but this movie is Arthur just playing with fire. Yeah, I haven't watched Weapons. I have no idea. So yeah, that's it. Okay, what other thing are we gonna do too? This is the full image. Yeah. Again, I don't know what to break down from that. Let's read Empire and see, and then there's also another bit of news that I want to go over. You imagine that in the wake of Barbarian Weapons, 2 of the best, buzziest horror movies in recent years, all kinds of franchises came calling to filmmaker Zach Kreger, but it turns out Resident Evil was entirely his choice. For his third feature as director, Kreger is presenting his own story set in the world of video game saga he loves, with all new characters and spooky set pieces, and he was one who approached the rights owners. They were kind enough to hear me out and let me run with it. Kreger tells Empire, promising a film that is very much him, wrapped up in a beloved IP. It's really a Zach Kreger movie that just happens to be a Resident Evil movie. Wait, what? Wait, let's go back. Wait, what was that? For his third feature, Greg is presenting his own story set in the world of video games like he loves with all new characters. And he was the one who approached the right owners. Interesting. So this goes with the theory. A lot of people were theorizing that Zach Kreger already wrote a Zach Kreger movie that had nothing to do with Resident Evil, and then he approached the German Constantine films, and the Constantine films was like, yes, we'll hire you, take the right, like you do the movie, we'll do it with you, here's money, do it. They were kind enough to hear me out and let me run with it, Kreger tells Empire, promising a film that is very much him, wrapped up in a beloved IP. It's really a Zach Kreger movie that just happens to be a Resident Evil movie. Wow. This guy literally just freaking admitted to this theory that people were saying. It's worth noting, I heard this theory last year. I think around last year, like I think around like August. I guess like 10 months ago. I think that's when I heard about this theory. I had a viewer who reached out to me, said he saw the leaked script then. I think it was September. It was like, no, I think it was August. It was before they shot of last year. So it was very interesting. And this is the theory that he said. He's like, this just feels like it's a Zach Kreger movie. And then he went off to do that. So this is insane. This just confirms everything wrong with this movie. Holy cow. This confirms everything. This was just a theory, by the way, before people were speculating. This is now confirmed. Zach was never making a Resident Evil movie. He doesn't care about Resident Evil. He's not a Resident Evil fan. That much is already obvious, right? That's completely obvious for any Resident Evil fans. They can tell immediately this guy's just talking complete nonsense. But the fact that he says it's really a Zach Kreger movie that just happens to be Resident, yeah, no wonder all your BOWs have nothing to do with the BOWs that show up in the games. FYI, for people that don't know what BOWs are, bioorganic weapons, those are the monsters that show up in Resident Evil. Yeah, it seems like that. Oh, it seems like you don't really know much about Resident Evil. Huh, I wonder why. Yeah, so you just had a monster movie that you wanted to go. You just wanted to make a horror movie, and you approached Constantine and like, I want to make it into a Resident Evil. Yeah, we'll just switch out a couple of stuff. Not much, because we're not, because as he's mentioned before, we're not going to have any characters show up. Now, the movie doesn't have to have the characters in there, But the fact that there's no mention of there's not going to show, like, that's crazy. So this is insane. Empire just confirmed it. This is an interview with Empire, bro. Wow. Yeah, good luck to the Zach Cregger fanboys who are going to try their best to argue really badly against this. This just confirms it. Zach Cregger doesn't care about Resident Evil. He doesn't know anything about Resident Evil. He's not here to make a good Resident Evil film. Like, don't expect that. Honestly, this movie is, it seems like it's already, as mentioned, we've already known that it's confirmed not to be a good Resident Evil movie. The fact that he says, oh, it just happens to be a Resident Evil. Oh, as if all your movies are just Resident Evil are ready as a just base. Yeah, you don't need to worry about the lore, because when Zach Cregger makes a movie, you can bet your butt it's Resident Evil. Like, what? It's also worth noting the director hasn't even watched the previous movies. So I don't know. He hasn't played the games. He says he has. He said he hasn't watched the movies. So I don't know what Resident Evil are you talking about, Zach? Anyways, this is a major fan of the games. Cregger is dialing in on what feels to play with them with Awesome Red Metal Courier Brian as an audience surrogate. The concept here is that we're following an idiot, says Cregger. Not that he's stupid, but he's a typical game character with no combat skill whatsoever and completely inept at survival. Brian is very much an everyman who happens to be burdened with the kind of mission that's going to take him to the heart of it. It's kind of like Frodo going to Mordor. Okay, so that's something we read. But that's interesting because Empire basically had that other bit of information. This is a good thing that we read the other article. The result, he promises, should feel relentless, a nonstop horror thrill ride, lighter on the twisty, turny perspective shifting narratives of his previous two films. Feels like one gigantic sequence, he says. Things pop off about 5 minutes in, and it basically stays like that until the end. What I love about the games is that you move from set piece to set piece. Every location has a unique challenge, so again, I'm borrowing from the games directly in that rhythm. We're just running through a gauntlet. Game on. What the frick, dude? What the frick, man? Are you freaking kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? Wow. Yeah. Wow. He just admitted that he was never making a Resident Evil movie. He was never making a Resident Evil movie, bro. What the frick? What the hell is that, dude? What the hell? That's so dumb. That is so dumb.
Daddy, chill.
The leak script explains why he has a zombie in the car. It's a woman who's been infected that kicks off the chain of events for the movie. Wow, really? Wow. So wait a second. So he's saying that that's how the infection basically starts, is thanks to that woman. Wow. That's really bad. It's like he's trying to make Resident Evil into The Walking Dead. Yeah, literally. I watched it for Lance Reddick. Yeah, great actor, but not Wesker. We need to gatekeep the RE franchise from these shit directors. I couldn't like this Zach Cregger doofus any less than I do right now. Yeah, this is really bad. This just confirms everything that Resident Evil fans already suspected. So again, do I think you guys should look at this movie and think that this, because there's still Zach Cregger fanboys who think Zach Cregger's a fan. Yeah, he said so. And it's like, no, as a Resident Evil fan, I could tell you he's not. All right. He does not know anything about the series. And it's clear he was never interested in making a Resident Evil, because he didn't even change the script. That was the theory. The guy never even changed his script. He made a script that was like Zach's interpretation of Resident Evil. He doesn't know Resident Evil. And then he's like, oh, I might as well go to Constantine Films and see if they want me to make a Resident Evil movie. And we'll just slap the title on there, and bada bing, bada boom. We freaking got a new Resident Evil movie. Yeah, another Resident Evil reboot. As I've stated several times before, this is the in 5 years. Yeah, in 5 years, this is the third Resident Evil reboot. Because we had Welcome to Raccoon City. That was 2021. Then we had Netflix's Resident Evil, another reboot, 2022. And then now we're getting this in 2026, another Why are we getting so many reboots? Because Constantine Films made $1 billion with the Mila Jovovich movies. With the Paul W. Sanderson, Mila Jovovich, those are the same. Yeah, the same. Those movies, they made $1 billion, not domestically, but internationally. 6 movies. And so that German company's been wanting to hit they want the money. So that's why they're trying really hard. They want to have that. They want. Wow. That is crazy. Yeah. Yeah, this just confirms it. This blows it out the water. Do not watch this movie, guys. I'd like literally do not support. Honestly, I'm going that far now, and I'm saying do not support this movie. Don't, like, as a Resident Evil fan, because if this movie is successful, we're gonna get more nonsense. We're gonna get more of Zach just using the property, using the franchise for his own benefit as a director, right? Yeah, this movie is completely not Resident Evil. That's much is already confirmed. Whether it's a good movie or not, hey, that's besides the point. I don't care about that. I'm not here to look at a good movie that uses the Resident Evil franchise for its own purpose and it has nothing to do with Resident Evil. That's not the point of a video game adaptation. So in that if that's the definition of a video game adaptation, then it's already failed. It's already failed. It's not useful for Resident Evil fans. Who are you catering this? Just to Zach Kreger fans? And just we're boring. It's like crazy. It's crazy to even attempt this. But yeah, this is pretty bad. Could be a fun horror movie, but it's not exactly. Yeah. And if it is successful, that means we're gonna get complete trash for the next couple of years. Because you can bet your butt Constantine Film wants to make $1 billion. As a person that's read the whole script, I'm not hyped for it at all. Save your money and go buy Elpis. Go buy some hope. That's funny. Yeah. All right, now we're gonna look at another bit of news. This is funny. I just found this out. This was 3 hours ago. We're getting a lot of news in the 3 hours that I started the stream. But Hideki Kamiya thinks there should be a cozy Resident Evil game where retired Leon goes fishing in the countryside. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. This is kind of interesting. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I think Resident Evil fans would be interested in this as just like a fun spin-off. You know what I mean? Like, I know there's other games that do spin-offs like this, and it's like kind of common. That's fine. You know what I mean? But like it is. Hey, I mean, like, I think the thing is with Resident Evil is that we don't really get to see characters on their days off. You know what I mean? And I think we Resident Evil fans, I think we want that. Obviously not in part of like the main series or like, you know, like a game that's serious for Resident, because Resident Evil is always like serious and then it has goofy sides in it. You know what I mean? Like it has that campiness, especially the OGs. I know the remakes are more serious now, but like, you know what I mean? Even in the OGs, there was still campiness, serious. You know, there was that kind of like back and forth, right? That kind of, what's the word? Never mind. But, you know, that kind of back and forth. So it's interesting, though, that, you know, if we got like a funny, you know what I mean, completely less serious game where it's just like the Resident Evil. Or, you know what I think would work better? If we got a CGI movie where it just showed them like just a bit of the movie kind of talking. Now, this is something that I really liked about, like, even though it was very serious, but I really liked how in Resident Evil Infinite Darkness, we kind of got Leon talking about, you know, that night, September 30th, 1998. You know what I mean? He kind of talks it over with Shen Mei. Or also, no, I think he talks it over with Mad Dog. I want to say Mad Dog Shimano. That's Yakuza 0, I think. No, Mad Dog, what the frick was his name? The guy from the villain in Resident Evil Infinite Darkness. I'm forgetting his name. Mad Dog. We'll just call him Mad Dog. That's his code name. But anyways, or nickname. But yeah, you know what I mean? That was a really cool scene where we kind of saw Leon kind of chatting, you know what I mean? Talking about, you know, the trauma that he went through back then, right? So I think it would be better if we got like another CGI show or I think a movie, because the CGI, like Resident Evil Infinite Darkness was just a movie, just split into 4 pieces, if I'm being 100% honest. That was crazy. But we get like a little bit of a scene of that, because that was something too that I wanted to see in Resident Evil Death Island, right? I recently spoke with Nicole Tompkins, aka, you know, the IRL super cop, you know, Jill Valentine. So, you know, I did ask, you know what I mean, like, what was the relationship between Jill and Leon? Because as we were seeing them on camera, it almost looked like they already knew each other. You know, they recognized her, like Leon, Jill. It's like, what are you doing here? You know what I mean? When they basically bump into each other. So I think it would like we want to know details, right? And I think it's fair to say that, because even if you look at Resident Evil 9 with the whole ring theory, right, with Leon, everybody's been kind of just theorizing and wanting to know that, right? So I think it would be cool if we got like a little bit of their personal life. We discussed that in the stream earlier, right, with, you know, how Claire in Degeneration mentions that she has a boyfriend. Who is that boyfriend? You know what I mean? We see that in Revelations, she mentions she had a crush on Neil. You know what I mean? Her boss. But it's like, you know, those are things that I think could be a little bit explored. I don't want the whole movie to be that. That's not what I'm saying. This is why I'm like, I don't know if we should have a full game going off of that, unless it's like completely whimsical. It's completely just not taking itself serious. Then maybe, but I think maybe just like a CGI movie would fit. The CGI movie and having a scene of that. Having more scenes like that would be interesting. Infinite Darkness is only 4 episodes and 25 minutes long. I wonder more. Yeah, it was literally a movie. Like, it's literally the movie split into 4. Cozy RE movie called Meet the Kennedys, starring Leon, Ada, and their kids as Leon struggles to go fishing, but Ada, using your spy skills, keeps his tackle and fishing gear at various places. Yeah, as mentioned, I think having like certain sections of the movie, not the full movie being this. I don't think we need a full game of this. I think it'd be funny, but yeah. I'm crying in the trailer, bro. The trailer's literally the whole script, and they gave him the green light. How is this okay to the fans of the community? Is that the word you wanted, Wesker? Banter? No, not banter. No. I think it was. I forgot the word. That's not the word I was looking for. But thank you for trying to help me with that. I played Cozy spin off of the Resident Evil relaxation too. Resident Evil Good is canon now. Wait, what do you mean Resident Evil Good? Yeah, dude, I read the full script too, and those images definitely make it seem like the leak script's 100% real. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised when it comes to leak scripts. It's very easy to get your hands on. It's very easy to get your hands on because there's so many people working on set, right, for movies. So yeah, as a person that's read the whole, yeah, okay, we caught up. Anyways, oh, where's my mouse? Here we go. Hideki Kamiya cut his teeth on the Resident Evil games, working as a designer on the original and director of Resident Evil 2 before moving on to other things like The Devil May Cry, Beautiful Joe, Okami, and Bayonetta. You know what? I have to play Devil May Cry. I know a lot of people have been telling me that. I have to play Devil May Cry. I've only played the reboot. I need to play like the OGs and the number, like all of them, right? I need to play because I remember playing a bit of 3, and I think I should play them, yo. I think I should. Capcom can literally give them to me. You know what I mean? I literally should. Ironically, he's not a big horror guy. He recently expressed a desire for non-scary mode. You know what else he said too? He said he also wanted to make Dino Crisis. He would want to make a Dino Crisis remake, which is sick, dude. He recently expressed desire for non-scary mode in Resident Evil games, and so understandably is not interested in returning to the Resident Evils. But if he ever did, he would do things very differently. He would make it cozy. You know what? Yeah, that would kind of be funny. Like, can you imagine like a little simulator where it's just like, yeah, it's just you play as Leon and stuff or whatever, or gonna go drive. Leon's gonna go on a drive. I'd make it turn into a game where retired Leon goes fishing in the countryside, forages for wild veggies, makes bread, and walks the dog and tends a home garden, drives 50 kilometers to the general store for supplies. Yeah, and his Porsche invites old buddies over for barbecue, fixes the neighborhood, grab his oven, or request, sells homemade lemonade at a local festival. Kamiya wrote an X machine translation, and there's also a request for a new game that continues the story for Leon and Claire, but that'd be cool, right? Honestly, that would be cool. Honestly, I'm kind of down, which is wild to say. I'm kind of down. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know. I think he's basically making like a little cozy farm simulator game that's like all like, you know, wholesome and stuff. Yeah, Resident Evil Cook. Just gonna go pick up the boys. You know what I mean? Go pick up Billy, Chris, Carlos. You know what I mean? Jill's coming over in a couple minutes. Claire's also. We're gonna have a whole Resident Evil cookout barbecue. Hey, that'd be kind of sick. I don't know. I know it's way out there, but like, hey, I kind of like it. If I made it, I'd turn it to Game of Charlie. Yeah, that's so funny. I know you're not good with scary things, but someday I hope you'll weave the story of Leon and Claire again for Kamiya-san. I want to see the continuation of 2 grown characters as a vision by the creator, even if it's the version where all the enemies look alike. I think it would be cool. Actually, it's an aspect of video game action heroes that's not often explored. What do you do when you're not doing this? It's also a fun way to introduce new series to newcomers who might not come into the usual zombie survival thing. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that animes like to do this, right? Like, I'm pretty sure, like, I'm just thinking at the top of my head, I'm pretty sure, like, Attack on Titan is a very serious anime, right? A lot of, like, crazy, horrific stuff happens in that anime, but I think they made, like, a separate kind of, like, world of, like, that anime, where they made a different anime that was, like, chibi, and that it was, like, all, like, as if they all went to school, and it was, like, modern day. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. I think I saw a clip a long time ago, but like this seems to be common with anime. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't really watch too much anime. I'm very like I'm trying to watch more anime. I'm not like an anime fan. Okay, like I vibe with it, but like I'm not too into it. But if that's the case, something like that would be interesting. You know what I mean? That would be interesting just to get something that's like off to the side. That's like a one-off thing. I think Dead by Daylight, didn't they have like a dating simulator game? Again, another horror game, multiplayer horror game where they had like a dating. I never played that. Maybe we should play that. Maybe that'd be funny. But yeah, something like that, right? Like just like a just that type of a thing where it just doesn't take itself serious. It's not part of like canon. It doesn't really matter. I think that'd be fine. I think Resident Evil fans would like that. Despite a history of Twitter trolling, Kamiya does seem earnest about the suggestion. Capcom, there are a lot of voices out there saying that they want something like Resident Evil that's not scary. You're on a follow-up tweet, so if you have some free time, please consider making it. I want to play it too. I'm not a Resident Evil guy myself, but I think this I'd give this one a look too. And Never Say Never has announced Game Award. Kamiya is currently working on a sequel to 2006 Capcom classic Okami as his new Clover studio. Even if he doesn't want to make the game himself, maybe the suggestion will give Resident Evil currency. Oh, so he doesn't want to make this game, but he's just giving, yeah. Oh, I see. Besides, if we have a dating simulator for inspired Cthulhu mythos, why not cozy? Exactly, right? There's a dating simulator for that. That'd be cool if we had like a dating simulator for Resident Evil, right? Like for characters that are not like so established. I think that'd be cool. Something like that. Something like just random, whimsical, not taking itself seriously. That's not part of the canon. I think that's fine. But I'm curious what you guys think. I mean, it sounds better than Krieger's movie. So yeah, wants to make a Resident Evil version of Stardew. Yeah, I think so. I think that's what he's saying. I think he's suggesting making Stardew. Yo, if there's any Stardew, wait, are there mods for Resident Evil for Stardew? Wait. Let's actually look at this. I would play it, honestly. Would you guys want that? I'm not a huge Stardew fan, but because I started playing with a friend, but then we never got really into it. Hold up, Stardew Valley Resident Evil mod. Yeah, wait. Somebody on Nexus made that. Wait, what? wait. Hey, I'm Leon Kenny, the town's newest, and for what I see, only cop. Nice to meet you. Jill, Rebecca, Chris, Claire, Carlos. Yeah, I'm Leon, the town's newest cop. Nice to meet you. Yeah, that's crazy. So wait, what is this ad? Spot adds various character roster right now. It has Leon. Currently has 30 lines approximately per character, and everyone is romanceable. In future updates, I plan on adding more lines per character, more characters. Albert Wesker, Luis Serra, Ethan Winters. But if you want anyone specific, feel free to ask for them. Hard events, new introduction events, new updates. But I fixed the problem with the gifts. The majority of the characters now has new dialogues. In the next update, I plan on adding new dialogues to the rest of the characters and add Albert Wesker. Okay, yo, this was in April. I might try this out. What do you guys think? Should I try this out as like a goofy stream? What do you guys think? I'm actually curious. Let me know. Maybe I'll do a poll. Is it a choice game? Where was I? That would be funny. Oh, wait. What happened to my YouTube thing? My YouTube thing crashed. Hold up. Let me just go back into the YouTube. Hold up. That's funny, dude. I'd watch it. That'd be funny, right? Let's do it. Let's do a poll. This is a serious poll, guys. Serious poll. We have to get to the cathedral. Boys. I think it'd be funny, right? Should I play Stardew? Yeah, I am not somebody that plays like little cozy games. You know what I mean? I don't play little cozy games. Should I play Stardew Valley with RE bots? There was also a Baldur's Gate one, which was funny. Is there anybody on Twitch? Maybe I'll do one. Yeah, I'll do one on Twitch too. Hold up. Hold up. Oh, there was a bot earlier. Let's block him. Ben.
I despise Chris.
Hold up. Okay, am I getting hot now? I think I'm getting hot now, bro. This jacket is like, I'm getting hot, and then I'm getting cold, and then I'm getting hot, and it's like, what the? Maybe it's not a good jacket for this weather. Yeah, I'm getting hot, I'm getting cold. What the frick? Piss off your freaking bot. Yes. Twitch has a lot of bots, but they don't say, like, it's funny. My Twitch thing, my bot, my Sari bot, who was a good bot, he's blocking the stuff, but I can see that they blocked them. Like, they blocked their message, but I just decided to block them. You know what I mean? Yeah. Very serious, yes. Yeah, I love doing polls. You know what? I was also thinking of getting like a multi-poll widget so that it shows like how, if you guys are voting, it shows up on the stream, you know, on Twitch and as well as YouTube. So make sure to vote if you guys have it. I'm curious. But also, too, what do you guys think about this? What do you guys think about Kamiya-san? Also, is Kamiya-san also Hideki Kamiya? Hold up. Hideki Kamiya, was he the one that was really... I think I was just talking about this with another creator. Requiem. Hold up. Hideki Kamiya Requiem tweet about leak. Was that him? Yeah, Hideki Kamiya was the one 4 months ago. When Resident Evil 9 got leaked, he like put like a curse. He put a literal curse. So I remember back when Biohazard 2, the late game plot twist got totally scooped by some photo weekly mag, right? For your own selfish satisfaction, you're trampling all over the feelings of users who were looking forward to it and the feelings of the creators who poured their all into making it. A detestable act that destroys everyone's happiness and deserves 1,000 deaths. May you be cursed to never play games again. Sheesh. Yo, so like, yeah, Hideki Kamiya hates leaks, bro. I think I would get along with Hideki. I'm gonna be honest. I think I would get along with Hideki Kamiya. I think I would get along with him. Not gonna lie. I think I would get along with him. It seems as a global heat wave. Really, not where I live. I think it just started to get hot today, but it's not like a heat wave. Though it's worth noting, is there anybody here from Britain? I heard Britain's been getting hit with like a heat wave, and they don't have any heat like for winter, and they don't have any AC for summer. Like, they just use fans. You know what I mean? I mean, personally, I don't even like AC, but if you live in like a side of the country, as we were talking about before in the stream, if you live on the East Coast, holy cow, no, you need AC. Literally, like the East Coast is disgusting, bro. Here where I live, it's not humid. Well, it is humid now because it's been raining these past couple of days. That's why there's a freaking mosquito that bit me, or like at the start of the stream. But like, no, like you need an AC if you're living like Florida. Like, what is it? Alabama, freaking, I don't know. I'm assuming like freaking New York, freaking like all the East Coast. I don't know. All the East. You guys got too many states. All the East Coast. Like, it literally, even Montreal is where I've lived. You know what I mean? Where it's like disgusting. I've never been to like the Caribbean, but I imagine it's freaking disgusting there too. But I've heard it's actually worse. I don't know. I've never been to that side. I lived in the jungle, though. I mean, that's the craziest. That's a crazy lore drop. But hey, that was humid. But I was also in altitude, so it wasn't that humid. Only like when it was like winter. But like whatever, that's not too bad. But no, I think the worst probably Japan for me. Japan was absolutely disgusting. It was like plus like 40 degrees Celsius and like 100% humidity. I'm like, I can't. Yo, it's too disgusting. It's too muggy. Yeah, exactly. It's muggy, right? I was playing with Brits on Phasmophobia the other night, and they were telling me it's not hot there, which is unusual. Oh, it's not? Oh, okay. Oh, that's interesting. I live in PNW. What is that? And it's been cloudy and rainy. What the freak is PNW, though? Wait, what? Wait, what is PNW? Pennsylvania Northwest? Wait. PNW? Pacific North. Oh, okay. No, but that's Pacific Northwest. No, Pacific Northwest is not bad. I'm from Vancouver Island, so yeah, I'm from the Pacific Northwest too. From Vancouver Island, that's like above Seattle. That's not bad. No, it's not. The East Coast is way worse. Pacific Northwest is not cold, by the way, and it's like not. It's like, yeah, it rains, but it's not like it's not the same. I'm sorry, it's not the same. Sorry, it's not the same. Okay, nobody voted on Twitch. 4 people voted on YouTube. Okay. All right. Let's see. Thank you to everybody that voted, by the way. You guys are goated. You said yes. I guess we're doing that. Add it to the list. I guess we're doing a Stardew Valley. But yeah, let me know. What do you guys think about this? What do you guys think about Resident Evil doing this kind of a thing? Like, personally, I think I'm down. I'm down. But like, yeah, Jiu-Jitsu says like Washington and neighbors. Yeah, Washington State. Yeah, exactly. No, it is hot, Lamau. In Washington, nah, it's not hot in Washington. Washington is not hot, bro. Like, it's literally like the most cool temperature, even in winter. Like Vancouver, just for perspective, that's literally the warmest place in Canada is Vancouver Island. And people in America are like, I live in the Northwest, it's so cold. I know this because one of my friends, Caitlin, is from like the Pacific Northwest. So I'm always like making fun of her. I'm like, yo, it's not cold there, bro. You know where it's cold? It's cold up here in Canada. That's where it's freaking cold. Okay? You think +4, you think 110 degrees is hot? Yeah, what about cold? What about cold? All right? Wait, let's actually compare. Let's compare. Hold up. Like here it gets I don't need to compare. -40 degrees Fahrenheit is the same as Celsius. That's where both of them converge. Yeah, -40 Fahrenheit and -4. That's how cold it gets where I am. I don't even need to calculate what Fahrenheit and Celsius. It's literally that cold. That's where they cross. So yeah. That's cold. You go higher up, it's gonna get even colder, bro. So yeah, but here it probably gets right now it's like 23, so it's like 73 Fahrenheit. It's not hot. It's a little bit humid, but it's like compared to the East Coast, nah. The East Coast is disgusting, bro. Vancouver and Washington are almost the same temp-wise. Yeah, exactly. It's literally just like a boat ride. Or I guess no, I'm talking about Vancouver Island, but Seattle, not really. You don't need to. You could just drive. Yeah. I keep hearing it's hot basically everywhere. Yeah, where are you saying that it's hot? I don't know. What's the temperature for you? Are we really talking about temperature right now? That's fine. We could talk about temperature. I don't care. We could talk about temperature. What's the temperature where you guys live? Let me know in the chat. Let me know, boys. Let me know. I have the calculator set up here. I can calculate. Because the Americans, they use Fahrenheit, which is a disgusting measurement. I'm sorry, but it is. It's a disgusting measurement. It's funny, though, too. It's funny because in Canada, we kind of use both. Because we use Celsius, but then for, like, our weight, we use, like, pounds. Which is weird. But I can still use kilograms. But I don't use, I think most Canadians, you talk to them, and they'll be like, yo, like, how much do you weigh or whatever? I don't know. Or how much can you lift? They're going to say pounds. They're not going to say kilograms. I assume. I don't know. I'm not like a gym bro, but I'm assuming. Oh, that's funny. Okay, hold up. I want to save all of this. We're going to save all of this. I'm going to save all of this, all of these articles. 1 second. That's funny, though. 7 minutes.
7 minutes. 7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you.
Pretty comfy temperature, 16 degrees Celsius. I see. That's not a... Yeah,
7 minutes.
That's kind of cool.
7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you.
I don't find that comfy. For me, comfy is 23. That's how my house has to be, by the way. It has to be 20, which is 73 Fahrenheit. It has to be 73 Fahrenheit Yeah, 73.4 Fahrenheit. Year round, by the way. I don't care if it's -40 outside. I don't care if it's freaking +2. No, if it's plus, like if it's like 20, if it's 73 outside, I don't have to put that in heat on. But if it's like cool, like it's 13 degrees Celsius, I'm putting the heat up, bro. I'm sorry. I'm Latin. I don't like AC. I don't have AC. I don't care about AC. Okay. The only time I use AC is if I live on the East Coast. If I live on the East Coast, you need AC. You need AC. Like my homies up in Ontario, my homies up in Quebec, my any homies in the chats that are from Florida, God bless you guys. Holy cow. I imagine that's disgusting weather. Yeah, I could do 60, 23. Yeah. Is anybody from that side of the country or the countries? I was waiting for Wesker to start trembling with the 7 minutes. Yeah, he is not activating. 7 minutes. 7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you.
7 minutes.
Oh, there you go.
7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you.
He's going to do it twice because I said it twice. Okay.
7 minutes.
Yeah.
7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you.
He's good. He's good. I don't think he's gonna do it anymore. Yeah, he's good.
7 minutes.
Oh.
7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you.
Oh.
7 minutes.
Oh, he is
7
tweaking.
minutes is all I can spare to play with you.
Okay, Wesker, stop. I don't want to mute you. Wesker, stop for the love of God. Wesker.
7 minutes.
Wesker.
7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you.
Wesker, stop. I don't want to mute you. Stop.
7 minutes.
Okay, I'm gonna have to mute. You called it, BB. You called it, and he started acting possessed again. By the way, I am not clicking. It's voice activated, so it should only play once if it hears it. If I say it twice, then it should play it, right? But like I only said it twice, so it only needs to. Oh, it's still going. It's still going. That's crazy. What the hell? Yeah, it's literally. I don't know. He gets possessed sometimes, bro. I don't know. But when I say like, what the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Was that not? Oh, wait, it's muted. Oh shoot! What the hell? What the hell?
Chill.
Yeah, see, it plays that. That's voice activated. So I don't know. I don't know what's up, boys. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I was not trying to speak that into it. You were. Don't lie to me, maybe. Don't lie to me. I didn't know you used both. Yeah, we kind of use both, but that's only for like pounds. I'm trying to think of other stuff. We don't use Fahrenheit though. We don't use Fahrenheit. Yeah, that's the scale. Or like for measuring stuff, we don't use like. I guess no, we do sometimes. We do use like inches. Like we could like if somebody says like, oh, it's like half an inch or an inch. Like I can tell what that is, but I don't know if everybody could. I think like construction guys would. Like people that like they. I don't know. They're like woodworkers or like construct. I think they would get it, but I've never heard a Canadian say like, oh, yards. This is like 50 yards or what? Like no, they wouldn't say that. Say like meters. We usually use centimeters, like you know what I mean, milliliters, liter. Like I would never say like, give me the 4 gallon milk jug. Like that's weird. Like what? I'd be like, what the frig? Like, is it 4 gallons? I don't even know. Actually, that's a good question. Hold up. What the jug of milk? How much is that? Wait, let's just see that. What? How much is 4 liters in gallons? 1 gallon. So it's a 1 gallon of milk. 1 gallon of milk. Yeah, 1 gallon bottle. Okay. Yeah, this is that. Yeah, the 4 gallons. I mean, 4 liters, 1 gallon. Yeah. A jug of milk is a gallon. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, for us, it's 4 liters. Yeah, so if someone said, yeah, give me a gallon of milk, I'd be like, what the what? What the frick? What? A gallon of milk? What? Let me pull out my calculator, sir. None of that gallon is 4 liters. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's exactly 4 liters. And what is it? Yeah, you guys use ounces too, right? That's like the subs. For us, it's easy. It's literally liters, milliliters, bro. Like it's pretty easy for you guys. It's like what, gallons and ounces? Yeah, I've seen that sometimes. They'll be like 800 ounces. What the hell is 800 ounces? Is that a liter? In liters. No. No, 800 ounces is 23 liters. Okay, never mind. Okay. What about 80? I think maybe it was 80. Yeah, okay, I've heard 80. 80 ounce is 2.36 liter. Okay. I used milliliters back in my grad school lab days. Yeah, that's another thing. I think because you use those because it's more precise, right? I think that's why. Like scientifically, it's way more precise than using what would you guys use? Like, yeah, what's smaller than an ounce? The imperial system units of measurement. You guys have teaspoon, tablespoon, fluid, ounce, pounds, cups, pints, quarts, gallons. 100 weights, imp, tons, stones, pounds, ounces. You guys use stones? Isn't that like what they use in in Britain? Don't they say like, oh, it's 2 stones or something? It's like, what? Inches, feet, yards. What the hell is a chain? What the hell is a furlong? What the hell is what? What countries which officially actually use the metric? Yeah, literally worldwide. Okay, can I actually click it? I want to see the image. Yeah, okay, just reject optional cookies for the love of God. Actually use the metric system. Wait, what? Mainly Imperial system in use. Officially on the Imperial system. Metric and Imperial in use. Metric is adopted, mainly metric in use. Yeah, see this? See this? You guys are the only ones that are using Imperial system, bro. You guys are the only ones. You guys are the only ones using Imperial system. I can't see anybody else that's using freaking Imperial. What is the red? Officially on the Imperial, metric and Imperial use. Okay, I see. So they use both. I don't even know what countries those are, dude. And then mixed is that Britain? British people? British people? Well, I think and like I said, in Canada we kind of use like pounds a little bit mixed. But is that true? In Britain, they use that. Is that Britain? Is that British people? I think that's the UK, isn't it? I remember the first time I heard a Brit talking about weighing so stones, and I was like, wait, yeah, stones, right? Yeah, they use stones. I'm pretty sure. I grew up watching like British television, so like I'm pretty sure I've heard them say stones. What the frick do they use, bro? Stones? What the frick is stones, bro? Stones in UK weight. What the hell is a stone? It's 14 pounds. One stone is equivalent to 6.35 kilograms. Well, I use the metric system, and we don't use stones. What the hell? Yeah, so I know what that is. That's 6 kilos. Why do they use stone? What the hell?
Daddy, chill.
Why does UK use stones? Due to a combination of deeply ingrained cultural habits, historical trade laws, and a unique way Britain transitioned to the metric system. Historical trade standards, the term literally comes from the ancient practice of using stones as standard counterweights in markets. In 1389, King Edward III standardized the stone of wool of 14 pounds of regulate England's massive wool export industry. The standard stuck and eventually became a formal part of British imperial system. Fragmented metric transition, unlike most Europe, which fully committed to the metrication, I've never heard that word, the UK adopted a hybrid system under the Weights and Measures Act of 1985. The stone was legally banned for commercial trade like buying food or shipping freight. However, the law did not ban imperial units for informal personal use. Yeah, so is it part of imperial? Is that imperial? Because here it says mass. It says grains, ounces, pounds, stones, imp, ton, 100 weights. So I think that's part of the imperial system. Making a new RE game where Chris learns why Alfred's family uses stones. For the first hour, yeah, the UK. Yeah, British people. Like, my grandma didn't realize how tall 40 meters is, which is 131 feet, because she discovered Japan tsunami videos on YouTube. Yeah, 40 meters is insane, bro. What the hell? That's like, we say 40 meters, like, oh yeah, it's like a 40 meters away, bro. Like, put that crap like freaking vertically. You're like, what the hell is this? What the hell is even
Daddy,
that? Your mom was like, what the hell? Or your grandma? Was it your grandma? Your grandma was like, what the hell? What the hell is going on here? The hell is even that? Anyways, boys, thank you for the news kind of tips.
Daddy, chill.
Appreciate it. Thank you for the news tips, boys. Thank you for all the likes. Appreciate it. 26 people liked the video, the stream. Thank you to everybody that voted as well. We might have to do that. We might have to do a Stardew stream with with the Resident Evil mod. That'd be funny. Yeah. But anyways, boys, I think I'm gonna leave it at there. I'll see you guys on Saturday. I think I might need to stream before. I actually have to talk with another YouTuber, specifically Byrus. Byrus was in the chat. He's not in here anymore. I doubt it. Byrus, are you in here? No, he's not in here. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys on Saturday. I'll let you know if I stream anymore. Make sure to join the Discord if you guys want to be up to date with when I stream. You can opt in to get notifications. And also, make sure to check out the second channel. This is where the videos are going to go. Go support that video once it's up. I'm going to be editing that. But anyways, see you, boys. See ya. See ya, boys. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, Jiu-Jitsu. See you, everyone. See you guys.